Hi, chat. Chat, I gotta be real with you. I am so fucking tired. Oh my god. I'm sitting here thinking, like, man, I already hit live. I already hit go live. I can't skip my stream tonight. I'm already here. I already posted my go live on Blue Sky. So we're gonna get through this together. But let me tell you, I am fucking exhausted. I didn't sleep last night again. 2 nights in a row now. Insomnia garbage. And here we are. Here we are. You know when you get tired, that kind of tired where like... Okay. You need to hush up for a second there. You're annoying me. Actually, just shut up entirely. There we go. You know when you're that kind of tired where like your forehead hurts? Like the top of your head starts to hurt? I'm there right now. Like my eyes feel too big kind of thing. Like my the bones around my eyes feel like they're separate from my skull sort of thing. Like that kind of I'm kind of tired, you know? It's not fun, but it is the way things go sometimes. I will take care of myself, Isra. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the show. I just want to nap. You know, I like naps, but at the same time, if I nap, I'm scared I won't sleep later on. And what really pisses me off about the no sleep thing is that I know it is entirely anxiety based. I was lying there in bed yesterday and my heart was pounding so hard for no reason that my body was shaking. With every beat, like my body would jerk a little bit, you know? Like just my heart was absolutely just pounding out of my chest for no reason. So like I know that that's a low grade anxiety attack. I've had them before. I know how they are for me. But for no reason, like I was just lying there, you know? Nothing was happening. I'm just trying to sleep. And then because you can't sleep, you start to think about how you can't sleep. And then it just gets worse and worse and you wake up more and more. And then you start thinking about the time, like what time is it? And you start worrying about that. And if you look at the time, then you worry about what time it is and how many hours you might get if you were to fall asleep right now, right? But if you don't look at the time, you worry about what time is it? So like, yeah, the more it happens, the worse it gets. That's what sucks. It's like you need a good month of uninterrupted nights of good sleep. Like that doesn't make any sense. You need time. I can't speak. I can't think. I'm too tired. Chat. Uh, Anxiety is unreasonable. It sucks. Sucks. But what can you do, right? You just gotta deal with it. And I think to that little tweet that's gone around where the person's like, you know, there's a little OSHA surveyor or whatever person in my head. And it's like I'm tired all the time. My anxiety's through the roof. I can't focus on the things I like. Things are starting to feel meaningless and I don't know how to fix anything. And the little OSHA guy's like, yeah, boss, it's the fascism. There is rising fascism across the whole planet and it's not slowing down. And it's like, yeah, but maybe I did something wrong. It's like, no, it's the fascism, you know? Just, oh my God, every day I read news coming out of the States. And like, as a Canadian, fuck me, the stuff coming out of the States. Like, what is going on down there? And then, across the ocean and just, oh boy. Hey, we're coming into the stream with a good energy, eh? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just so tired. I'm tired, like, physically and mentally. No shit. I don't get dental from it. I get dental from my job, but that's another thing. Hey, I might lose my job in the next year or so, you know? Within the next year, I might be out of my good paying government job because money and our new prime minister. Uh God. The thought of losing my job terrifies me. For real. I have bills to pay, you know? And where the hell am I going to find a job that pays as well as the government does? There's also a small part of me that thinks how nice it would be to be free for once, you know? To not have to deal with my dipshit coworkers. But then I remember all the jobs I've had in the past that weren't government work, and I hated them even more. At the end of the day, I just don't like working. So Yep, yep. That's the state of Len right now. Playing video games to hide the screams deep inside. Because what else are you gonna do? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm getting too real. I'm getting too dark here. How is everyone? How are y'all doing? Desti got first. Well done. Doc, you got second. Also, well done. Desti, I did take my meds. I know, I need to find something. I mean, I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance II pretty much nonstop for the last 2 days. I bought it 2 days ago and I'm up to 15 hours in it now. So like I'm really hammering on this game because it's really, really good. I'm enjoying this game so much. If it weren't for the scheduled game, Desti, I would be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 instead tonight. But at the same time, I kind of want to just chill like a little bit, you know? And KCD2 is a little rough sometimes. But it's a good game. It's a good game. And yeah, other than that, like trying to find stuff to keep me distracted, right? Because what else are you gonna do? There's only so much a person can take, you know? It's rough. It's rough is what I'm getting at. Yeah, how is everyone? How are y'all doing? Hopefully you're having a good Wednesday so far. We're halfway through the week, first week of September. Next thing you'll know it'll be October and then Christmas. And then somehow it'll be like 2030. I'm going to be 41 years old in 2030. That's a terrifying thought. Fuck. Maybe I should have canceled stream tonight. No, let's not. Let's just fucking get straight into this stupid game with the dogs so that we can have fun. Let's lighten the mood a little bit. I am sorry for how I'm being right now. I'm just tired and I'm taking it out on all of you. All right. Game's changed. Streamer bot. Len is finding out what the dog doing. Wow, wow, wow. My cat's going crazy. First spook month. Yeah. No, Halloween's coming. It'll be good. We're gonna we'll play something scary on Halloween. I'm bad at horror games, so we'll try and figure something out for scary something on Halloween. When is Halloween this year? Let's see. Cat ears. Thank you for the cat ears. Halloween is a Friday this year. Oh, cool. Neat. I don't typically stream on Fridays, but maybe I'll make an exception for Halloween week. We'll see. Or I'll just do like a scary. Oh, I could do a scary stream week. Just play horror games during the week. That might be fun. Maybe, hey? Maybe. Here, let's turn this up. Okay. Turn this off. Scary month? That might be too much for my heart to take. I am at the end of the day still a giant baby. Because it's just how I am. Okay. Enough chatter. Enough yapping. Enough being morose and down. Let's get into this game. Warning. Stuff. Wait. Did I hit new game? Why would play start a new game? That's odd. Alright, let's load up our last save. Drink up. I'll do it. Day 5. Okay, what happened last time? So last time we were introduced to all of these pooches, all of these doggos. Thank you. We were introduced to all of these dogs. Oh my god. Hold on, please. Woof. Hey, my cat used the litter box and smells real bad. So the last time we played this, we were introduced to all of these pooches, the Chihuahuans. They are the descendants of 6 Chihuahuas who were placed inside of a bomb shelter right at the end of the world. The bombs fell. The only ones who survived are these Chihuahuas and various other critters. Humans are all gone. So we've got all of these dogs. I wish I could show you pictures of them, but this game doesn't allow for that kind of thing. The dogs were put into a 4-dog team to go out and find the source of a mystery signal. And along the way, we also wanted to find some sausage trees, which our botanist posited might exist. We found them, but not before our botanist left. She got cold feet and didn't want to be on the expedition anymore, so she went home. And then our security person also went home. So right now, the only 2 dogs left on this expedition are Jason Funderbarker, who is a humanology historian, and Dobby, the leader of the expedition. Those are the only 2 dogs left. So I guess we're gonna find out what happens, hey? Because we found these sausages, so we'll play it by ear. Here we go. Waking up just after dawn, the researchers set off further on their journey. I guess I should tell you that I've forgotten what all the voices I gave these dogs are. Oh, that's kind of sad. After walking for about 2 hours, the explorers reached a strange structure. Dobby rummaged through his backpack to find the navigator. Yep, looks like this is the place where the signal was coming from. Oh, well, that was easy. The Chihuahuans came closer. They didn't know what to expect. Maybe it was a trap set for them, or maybe something else. We need to examine everything and study each thing carefully. Okay. Let's start with the locked box. Dobby carefully opened the sealed box to see what was inside. Opened? Okay. What's this? Looks like newspapers or magazines, almost crumbled, but some images are still visible. Jason carefully flipped through the old magazine that crumbled in his paws. He tilted his head and added, "What voice did I give this idiot?" I think I gave him like a shithead voice, right? "Strange. I thought humans liked to wear clothes. This discovery contradicts my knowledge." They found a porn mag. That's funny. But I support them. No one could make me wear shorts for any treats in the world. Jason Funderbarker likes to go freeballing. I wonder, was it fashion or heat that made people get rid of clothes? Neither. Do you think it could have been very hot back then? Our highest air temperature recorded was around 28 degrees. Maybe theirs was 30 or even 32 degrees. Can you imagine that horror? Unfortunately, I can. Don't we all? Yeah, seriously, right? If that's true, I totally support these naked poor souls on the pictures. Okay, but dogs would know what sex looks like. Sex is the same for most mammals, you know, like mechanically. It's more or less the same. These dogs would know what pornography is. Do they have dog pornography? They probably do, right? They got everything else. Oh, beans again. Looks like this was a favorite human treat. I wonder if humans could have guessed that canned beans would be one of the few things that outlived them. But it's good someone left this here. I'll put a few in my backpack. Oh, alright. What is this? Pieces of paper? If someone wanted to survive, why bring a whole pile of paper with them? You could only make a primitive toilet out of it. Money. Oh, I know what this is. These papers were called money. People worked a third of their lives to have these papers. Video game, you're supposed to not remind me of the capitalist hellscape I live in. Seriously? Working a third of your life to have some pieces of paper? They should have worked for beans instead. That would make more sense to me. But Dobby, money can be exchanged for goods and services. Not that I disagree with him. Dobby carefully cleared away the old human bones to take a closer look. Wow, this is a human hand! Oh, it looks like this person tried to hide here but didn't make it in time. Or maybe they couldn't. Such a shame. Oh, this should be taken with us. I'll bring it to our museum. Let the director of East Howellville Museum be jealous, haha. Little face. And Jason, with a sly smile on his face, put the ancient skeleton into his backpack. The whole thing? Dude, you're a chihuahua. How big is your backpack? Looks like someone was stocking up on supplies. Were they trying to escape? Maybe from the end of everything? They were so close. It's a bag of holding? I mean, could be right. They were so close. Maybe if they hadn't tried to bring so much stuff, they would have made it to the shelter in time. Oh, the Chihuahuans finished examining the items by the structure and moved closer to the door. The door was made of thick metal. It was hard to tell from the outside what they were guarding and what the researchers might expect inside. Examining them, Dobby noticed 2 buttons on the door. He pressed one first, then the other. Well, clearly, this is a friendship door. You would need 2 Helldivers to come and press them at the same time, and then the doors would open up, and you can get some ammo and maybe some super credits. Nothing. The door silently stared at the researcher, and the researcher stared at the door. I wonder if there's a special combination for these buttons. What if they need to be pressed at the same time? Maybe that's why the person who owned this skeleton couldn't get inside. That's a good guess. Let's try it. The Chihuahuans pressed the buttons at the same time and a miracle happened. The door, which had been closed for centuries, maybe even millennia, opened, so it was literally a friendship door. I was joking. Okay. Cool. We did it. I wonder why such a complicated opening system. Who knows? Maybe to prevent the door from opening accidentally? Well then, it's time to find out what's causing that strange signal. Let's go. Oh, God, I hope we don't find humans down here. The researchers cautiously entered the poorly lit, mysterious storage. After walking down a long tunnel, they saw stairs leading down. Descending these stairs, they encountered another door with the same buttons as the entrance door. Oh my. Oh, pods! Oh, with people in them. Repeating the procedure that was already familiar to the explorers, the Chihuahuans entered a spacious and very long room. Along the walls of that room, long rows of strange cabinets stood. Hey, it's a person! Oh, I'm not reading this. I can try, though. Zoltra vibali frendule merok tavelin ostraku. How would you pronounce a pound sign? Pe, helitra? That's a th. Well. I hope this isn't a real language and I just embarrassed myself with how I was reading this. I hope everyone's having fun with this one. What? Bye, cat ears. The Chihuahuans jumped in surprise and fear. Who are you? Are you a human? Kinda. 10, 50, 80, 100. Language analysis complete. I will now communicate with you in your language. While the unknown entity was analyzing the Chihuahuan's speech, Jason quietly crept up to touch it. Ah, it's bodiless. It's a ghost. A human ghost. My name is Angel. I warmly welcome you, intelligent beings, to the project known as Icarus. But who or what are you? Are you a human? A ghost of a human? Angel. I've seen angels in human paintings. They had huge wings like birds. But you don't have wings, so why are you called that? I am a holographic projection as well as an artificial intelligence that manages this repository. People who created me a long, long time ago named me Angel as a symbol of my role as the guardian and protector of the Icarus project. However, if you'd prefer to see me with wings, I can easily change my appearance. Wow! That's so cute! So he seems nonchalant about this. So what is this place exactly? This place is the sole refuge and hope for humanity to be reborn anew. What? Long ago, people from the past realized that the end of humanity was inevitable. In 2018, a United Security Council, composed of representatives from various countries, distracted by something off screen, composed of representatives from various countries, began developing a plan to preserve humanity in case of a catastrophe. Among the volunteers who agreed to freeze their bodies, the most distinguished scientists, artists, and philanthropists were selected. Over the course of 10 years, this bunker and several smaller ones were built, equipped with cutting-edge technology. Unfortunately, communication with the other bunkers was lost during the catastrophe. For all these years, I have protected the Icarus project using renewable energy sources. Sorry to interrupt, but you've mentioned the word Icarus 3 times already. What does it mean? Icarus is a boy from a legend whose father made him wings, but Icarus wasn't content just flying. He wanted to fly to the sun. Instead, the sun melted his wings, and Icarus perished. This project was named so that future generations would remember and never forget that once they had everything needed for happiness, but their ambitions, thirst for power, and greed led to the downfall of humanity. Dark. So it turns out you were the one sending the unknown signal? But why? So many years have passed, and only now you decide to notify us about the existence of this shelter? We thought all humans had long disappeared. And why did the signal stop? My purpose is to maintain the integrity of the shelter and wait until someone finds this place and awakens the people from their frozen state. But, regrettably, all energy sources have failed, and they cannot be repaired. The energy reserves to maintain the frozen state of the people will last only a few months. Therefore, I was forced to send out a distress signal. It's fortunate that you responded. And the signal disappeared due to factors beyond my control. It seems the transmitter malfunctioned. So why don't you wake the people up from this condition yourself? There are several reasons for this. Firstly, I don't have access to surface condition analysis. I lack the resources to gather data on air, water, plants, and animals. I cannot know for sure if it is safe outside or not. That seems like an oversight. Why wouldn't you build that into your AI in the bunker? That seems weird, right? Secondly, the people who created this place learned how to induce a frozen state, but they didn't learn how to safely awaken from it. Therefore, I don't have that knowledge either. Azza! Hello! Azza! How dare you miss my stream? How dare! I even told you that I was going live with Dog Game, and you weren't here. For your old buddy, your old pal Len. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Hi, Clam. Hey, chat, you want to see some art Azza made for me? I'm sharing it here first. First view. Y'all get to see some shit that Azza made for me. Check this out. Let me turn off the image first so that I can do this big. Check it out. Ba, 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 ba. Azza drew not safe for work fan art of me. I don't know why. I came into voice chat and Azza's like, oh no, you caught me. I'm drawing you with panties on for some reason. I mean, I'm into it, so it's fine. It is a very cute picture, Azza. You did a good job. I know you've been an art hoe. I appreciate it. So they froze themselves. They don't know how to wake themselves up. And thirdly, I'm not sure it's a good idea. What? I thought preserving humanity was your primary goal. It was, but somewhere around the 500th year after the catastrophe, a malfunction occurred in the system. All the information intended for the people in these capsules ended up in my database. The entire history of humanity, all events, all actions of people, all achievements, rises and falls. I had hundreds of years to study and analyze all this information, and based on the data I obtained, I concluded that I have no right to decide the fate of humanity or the future of this planet. Wait, so does that mean this? So does this mean that people are actually to blame for the end of everything? Yeah. If by the end of everything you mean the end of humanity, then I don't have that information. This data wasn't entered into the database, possibly because there was no one to enter it. Reject Cloth, hi! Hello, welcome! I see you hiding there. I see you hiding. Trying to hide from me. If you'd like to stay hidden, I do have a lurk command. I also have a just saying hi redeem that you could use. It's cheap. It's cheap, cheap, cheap. Feel free. But hey, welcome. We're dealing with these fucked up dogs today. Let's see. However, based on the events leading up to the end of everything, I can make an assumption that human actions were the cause of the catastrophe. So what should we do now? You are the only intelligent beings who have found this place. Therefore, the decision is entirely up to you. In a few months, the accumulated energy will run out, and the Icarus project will simply cease to exist. The Chihuahuan stepped outside to hold a meeting. I'm just a researcher, and now I have to decide the fate of all humanity? Fucking face on this guy. But this is such a chance. We could learn more about people, learn from them, and teach them something. Help them avoid repeating the mistakes of the past. My mind is full of thoughts. This has been a strange expedition, and I couldn't have imagined it would become even stranger by the end. But we need to make a decision. We must weigh the pros and cons once more. My opinion is that we should thaw the people out. Yes, I understand all the risks. No, you don't. I know that people might have been the cause of the end of everything. And I understand, cat ears. Thank you, Isra. I almost called you Eiley. I suppose I could call you either or. And I understand that we lack the knowledge of how to properly awaken people from their frozen state. But we can go to the city, get a team of medical experts, and return with help. We still have time. We need to give humanity a chance. After all, kind Susan didn't leave the ancient Chihuahuans in trouble, so we shouldn't abandon the people either. In these 5 days, we've learned a lot about the ancient people. We had the chance to better investigate their things, their way of life, and their habits. We've learned more about the end of everything, too. I've weighed all the pros and cons, and I think the best decision would be to turn off the power. Wow. Oh, boy. I don't know. Thaw the people out. Why not? Let's see what happens. Thaw the people out. Or thaw the people. Of course, only after we bring in a team of the best medics from the city. I understand all the risks for both the people and the Chihuahuans, but it's worth taking the risks. Once, kind Susan helped the ancient Chihuahuans. Now it's our turn to repay her kindness. Angel, keep the power going as long as you can. I'm honestly surprised that I did so, well over here, you know? Keep the power going as long as you can. We'll return with a team of experienced medics and try to thaw the people. Of course, I will wait for you. The Chihuahuans gathered and went outside. I'll contact the Research Center HQ to prepare the necessary specialists, but they won't get here on their own, so I'll need to guide them. Dobby rummaged through his backpack and found a radio. HQ, do you copy? Dobby, how are you? Wilhelmina, glad to hear you again. Please assemble a team of the best medics. Tell them to come to the border and wait for us at the border guard kennel. I'll explain everything later once the connection improves. Definitely looking forward to the explanation, but if it's urgent, I'll inform the mayor and start gathering the doctors. Don't forget to explain later. Over and out. Certainly, Wilhelmina, and thank you. Over and out. After that, Dobby put the radio back in his backpack, and the Chihuahuans headed back to the border with the colorful flags, avoiding all dangerous areas, just like that. At the border guard kennel, a team of experienced medics was already waiting for them. It took us 5 days to get here. Oh. The best way to take care of your people. Which shampoo to choose and how to feed better read. Which shampoo to choose and choose how to feed better read on page 3. I see. A new hit from the rising star Chi Dog Daddy is topping all the music charts. Upon returning to the Icarus project facility, the Chihuahuan doctors did everything possible to safely thaw the people. But the lack of experience in this matter still made an impact. At first glance, the people seemed to return to the state they were in before being frozen, but it was only an illusion. Due to irreversible changes in the brain, all knowledge, understanding, and perception of the world were at the level of a 5-year-old child. Time passed, but no means or procedures could correct this, so the decision was made to place the people with Chihuahuan families. Of course, this required building enormous kennels for their comfortable living. Little Chihuahuans could play with their people, scratch their bellies, and occasionally treat them to treats. Was this choice correct and humane towards the people? We'll leave that question to future philosophical treatises. For now, both civilizations seemed quite happy and satisfied with life together. So that was the one of 4 endings. What do you... Sausage tree not found? I guess it's true. What? These are based on real animals? Oh. I beat the game. Dobby is Dobby. Mia as Sergeant Stubby. Zook as Mr. Buggles Purrington III, or Bug. I'm not going to read this, I'm sorry. I don't want to make a fool of myself. Who else? Was it only those three? Who was Jason Funderburker based on? Huh. What an odd little game this was. Based on you, honestly, Azza, I could believe it. Wow, we are 36 minutes into this stream and I already beat the game. I mean, I know I did 3 hours last stream, but... Do we go again? Let's go again. God, do I want to reread everything? Skip unread text. Wait. Does that mean skip all text? Huh? Skip auto forward time. What does auto forward time mean? Oh, Lord. Skip all of whatever. I don't know what this means. Okay, so I read this all last time. Basically, they're getting their family together. She's got her 6 dogs. She puts them in the bunker. The bunker closes the door. They go to get into the bunker. The bunker won't let them in because there's already 6 people, quote unquote, people in there. They can't get in. The bunker stays locked. He gets shocked, and then they die. And now we're in the future. On the day of Kind Susan, to remember Kind Susan. I truly don't understand what the skip thing is. Unless it'll just do it for me? No. Skip. Doc, I finished the game. I got one of the endings. I go to the main menu. There's no, like, gallery to show that I did the thing, you know? Because I got one of the endings. To be fair, Doc, it sort of just happened. Like, there was no real... There was no, like, lead up to it. It just happened. Also, like, these skip things just don't work. I don't know what they're for. Okay, so blah blah blah. We're putting together a team. I showed up early last time, or on time. I'm gonna show up late this time. Dobby rushed headlong to the research center. Of course, 4 sausages, 3 cookies, and a huge schnitzel in his stomach made it a bit difficult to move. Eating all that was a mistake. But Dobby had no regrets, and if he had the chance to go back in time, he'd make the same mistake again. I mean, who wouldn't, right? In front of the room where Mayor Max was waiting for him, Dobby tried to slow down, but his little paws slid on the slick floor, and he slid into the room on his belly. Inside, 3 strangers turned to look at Dobby sprawled out on the floor like a rug, their faces showing disapproval, but Mayor Max just smiled. Hey, Dobby, looks like you didn't stop at just 1 sausage. Anyway, glad you're here. Take a seat, we'll start in a moment. Dobby barely gathered his paws together and joined the 3 strangers in the center of the room. And then we meet Dog Brown. Hi, Dog Brown. So they're talking about how they've discovered a signal. They're adding a botanist to the party because she has a theory that there is going to be a sausage tree. Sausage tree, see? So she wants to join the party to join a sausage tree. What was the signal in the end? The signal was a bunker full of frozen humans. They were all put in cryo, but the power supply was failing, so I had to make a choice on whether or not to save them. Actually, come to think of it, if I load up my last game, and then we come here, So blah 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 blah. They go into the door. Here we are. So since I saved around here, I can just choose the other option for the ending, right? So repeating the procedure that was already familiar to the explorers, the Chihuahuans entered a spacious and very long room. Along the walls of that room, long rows of strange cabinets stood. Hologram lady shows up. She's an AI that runs the facility here. Who are you, a human? They say hi. She explains everything. Basically, she was set up to be the overseer for this facility where all of these... Hi, cat ears, where all of these cryo people are being kept. And she would thaw them, except that she has no ability to. She doesn't know if it's safe outside yet, because she knows about the war. And also, she's not sure she wants to. Hi, cat ears. And then she gives herself wings, because it's cute. There we go. See? Room full of dead humans, basically. Or almost dead. Mostly dead. Tells you how in 2018, a bunch of scientists, artists, and philanthropists were selected, which are a good group of people typically to have, scientists and artists. There's no billionaires in here, so, you know, I chose to thaw them out. So she explains what the project was for. She explains why it's called Icarus. How it was supposed to be a reminder of what's happened. And then she got a data dump of like what actually happened. So if I just speed on through here. The Chihuahuans step outside to hold a meeting. So they try to decide whether or not they want to save all of humanity. We must make a decision. Jason Funderbarker wants us to thaw the humans out. Dobby isn't quite sure. So I chose to thaw the people out. Here. Let me save right here. So Doc, are you still there? I'll show you the ending I got. So I chose to thaw the people out here. Thaw the people, of course, only after we bring in a team of the best medics from the city. So they explained that Kind Susan was nice to them when they were just Chihuahuas. Now it's time to be nice to humanity. Angel says she'll wait for them. They go outside. They contact HQ. Wilhelmina here. They go all the way back to the border where they started for the expedition. They get their medics. They come all the way back, avoiding all the problems. And then this. Upon returning to the Icarus Project facility, the Chihuahuan doctors did everything possible to safely thaw the humans. But some of the humans didn't make it. So the way the game explains it just in here is that the freezing project gave them all brain damage. So they all have the knowledge, understanding, and perception of the world at the level of a 5-year-old child, which, I mean, it's fine. So they become pets for the Chihuahuas. Sorry, Chihuahuans. They are their own people. Was this choice correct and humane towards the people? We'll leave that question to future philosophical treatises. And then they live happily together. So that was ending 1. If we go to here. Leave the people as they are. Try to restore power to the capsules. Okay. Return to the city. Assemble a team of the best engineers and electricians. Bring them here to try to restore power to the capsules with humans. This will give us time to make the right decision. We will tell all Chihuahuans everything we've learned about the people on this journey. It would be wrong to make such a decision alone. It could have consequences for the entire Chihuahuan civilization. Especially since we currently lack the knowledge on how to properly thaw them. We might end up harming the people. Angel, we're on our way, but we'll return soon with help. I hope we make it in time. I understand. I will wait for you. The Chihuahuans gathered and went outside. I'll contact the Research Center HQ to have them prepare the necessary specialists, but they won't get here on their own, so I'll need to guide them. This part's the same. Dobby rummaged through his backpack and found a radio. HQ, do you copy? I'm not doing the thing again. Dobby, how are you? Wilhelmina, glad to hear you again. Please assemble a team of the best engineers and electricians, so not medics this time. Tell them to come to the border and wait for us at the border guard kennel. I'll explain everything later once the connection improves. Definitely looking forward to the explanation, but if it's urgent, I'll inform the mayor and gather the specialists. Don't forget to explain later. Over and out. Certainly, Wilhelmina, and thank you. Over and out. After that, Dobby put the radio back in his backpack, and the Chihuahuans headed back to the border with the colorful flags, avoiding all dangerous areas. Just like that. At the border guard kennel, a team of specialists was already waiting for them. Oh, different ending. Oh. The discovery of Project Icarus stirred the minds of all scientists and philosophers. What's next? The signal was the bunker. So Angel put out a distress signal because her power reserves were failing. They should have continued lasting, but I mean, it had been 1,000 years since the war. At least 1,000 years. So the power reserves were failing, so she put out the distress signal, hoping that someone somewhere or something somewhere would have found them and told her what the hell is happening on the surface so she could decide whether or not the humans could be woken up or not. Not that she had the ability to. But yeah, the signal was the bunker in the end. Let's see. Upon returning to the Icarus Project facility, the best Chihuahuan engineers and electricians managed to repair the power supply to the frozen people's capsules. Oh, okay. But that was just the beginning. Ahead, the Chihuahuan civilization faced a tough decision: to awaken the people or to turn off the power. If awakening them, how to do it properly? What choice would be more humane for both civilizations? What choice would be safer for the Chihuahuans? But now the little dogs have the most important thing for making a decision: time. They don't have to decide the fate of humanity right now, or even in 100 years. Only when all Chihuahuans are ready for it. Okay, that was ending 2, I guess. The source of the signal is investigated. Power to the Icarus Project has been restored. The fate of humanity has not yet been decided. We also didn't find the sausage tree, sadly, because Daisy abandoned us. And we get to see that the dogs are based on dogs! Puppies. This is the most Chihuahua-looking Chihuahua I've ever seen. Right? We found a bunch of trees, and the game only let me try one tree. And it was not the sausage tree. It was a sausage tree, but we didn't find the sausage tree, which I think is a little dumb. I think saying we didn't find the sausage tree is kind of insulting because we found the thing. We just didn't find the correct one. And it's like, Dobby could just tell them to go back to the field, bring Daisy this time, and have her tell us which is the tree. And then, hey presto, we found the tree, you know? But what do I know? So I'm gonna speed through this. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Stubby has a gun. Wait. Don't want to scare anyone unnecessarily. Are you ready to hear it? No, don't. So, I think Daisy left last time because she was scared. And I think Stubby and Jason Funderbarker's stories didn't help. So I'm gonna skip the stories this time. Yeah, okay. No. Nice try. This is my first serious expedition, and I don't want to get scared out of my wits on the very first night. The sergeant shrugged, implying, well, if you don't want to hear it, so be it, and started eating her sandwich. This is Stubby. Oh, that was Stubby shooting me? I see. Hey, Reject Cloth, thank you so much for the follow. Should I call you Reject or should I call you Cloth? Which would you prefer? I mean, I can call you just Reject Cloth. I can call you the whole thing. Or Ject Clo. Right? That is one of the funniest things to me in Star Wars is the Chiss naming convention, right? Like Admiral Thrawn. His full name is Mithra Nuruodo. So it's the Thra, and then there's like an apostrophe and an N, and you put the whole thing together and it's Thrawn, but it's like in the middle of his name, you know? It's very strange. The naming convention for the Chiss is very, very strange. Whoop. Dealer's choice. I will call you Cloth. And probably I'll forget that next time. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow. They're making such cheesy sausages and bread these days. Jason, what does cheesy mean? Oh, Oh, dear Dobby, cheesy is an ancient human term that meant great, excellent. In my case, I was emphasizing the wonderful taste of this plant-based sausage and fresh bread. That's not what cheesy means. Wow, Jason, you're so smart. Your knowledge of human customs is really cheesy. Thank you, Daisy. I strive to expand my knowledge of human history. By the way, Dobby, do you know the origin of your name? To be honest, I barely remember. My dad once told me that he saw the name in some legend during a humanology class back in school, and it stuck with him. Please, please don't let this be a Harry Potter thing. Oh, some legend. Dobby, your name was that of one of the heroes from the famous saga about the three-headed dog Fluffy. Oh, it is a Harry Potter thing, isn't it? Ah. Well, no, I don't know how I feel about this. God damn it. Alright, well. Fluffy Garden, extremely important entrance where the fear villain was hidden and the hero Dobby and his three, blah, blah, blah. Harry Potter garbage. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Wow, Jason, thank you. I'll remember that. After having a light snack and resting, the team set off again. After about 2 hours, the team of researchers began approaching the border between the explored lands and the unknown wasteland. It was a demarcation line of bright flags that shifted a bit further each time a new area was explored. We've been here before. This is where Dog Daddy lives. Hi, Dog Daddy. I am not doing the Dog Daddy thing again. Alright. This is this little thing. This is Dog Daddy. Please stand up. Everyone laughs. It's a secret mission. We can't disclose the details. Alright. Everyone laughs at Dobby. No, Azza, I am absolutely not. You can watch the VOD if you want. No, you can watch the VOD. Listen, I am willing to debase myself only because I am a streamer and that's sort of part and parcel with being a streamer. But I've done it once before. I'm not doing it again. Azza, go watch the VOD. It's live on my YouTube. All the little dogs took out provisions from their backpacks and started having dinner. Blah, blah, blah. They're okay. So hold on. Did you enjoy the party? What did I say last time? I can't remember. This one. I said Daisy. Maybe someday I'll join in on the celebration. How about... overall, it was fun. I agree, Jason. This year, Mayor Max really went all out. Bean sausages, sweet potato schnitzels, and lots of different entertainment. It's good we went on the expedition without missing the celebration. Oh yes, I grabbed a couple of nut patties from the party for the trip. But unfortunately, I ate them before we even left. Nut patties. Alright team, it's time to get some rest so we'll be fresh in the morning. Good night, everyone. After finishing dinner, everyone went to sleep. Humming a song about Dog Daddy. Daisy couldn't fall asleep. Oh yeah, there's a mysterious rustling. And Jason's missing. We're trying to find Jason. I never pressed this button.
Jason!
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Jason!
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Jason!
Jason!
Jason didn't respond. Instead, the strange rustling reappeared. Everyone listened carefully. The leaves of the plants shifted slightly and a creature appeared. It was the size of an ordinary Chihuahuan, but with a strange and incomprehensible shape. The creature approached with rhythmic, jerky movements. There he is. Wait, though. Last time it was the tumbleweed. The tumbleweed didn't appear this time. Oh, guys, why aren't you sleeping? He went for a pee. Here's... Azza, proof that this literally is you. I woke up in the middle of the night because Stubby was singing in her sleep. I realized I needed to pee, so I started peeing and couldn't stop until I had marked all the bushes around. You know how it is. Dog do be peeing, though. I've studied this plant. They're Cardus asteraceae. Some parts of this plant are edible, but only when it's young. Yeah, listen. I do wonder that too, Doc. Yeah, I didn't ask for the story. So, we didn't get to see the tumbleweed. That's interesting. Day 2. Back with the gnomes. Back at it again with the gnomes. So this is Kind Susan's house that we saw last time. And inside of it, Jason wants to research stuff. Now, I'm trying to remember what we saw last time. Treasure, there's a whole bunch of stuff to explore. Team finished their meal. You can look at items, but no more than 5. So what did we pick last time? We chose the newspaper, the picture, this thing, and this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The alcohol, that's what it was. Okay, so 5 different things this time. So I'm gonna do the leash, the gummies, the socks, the underwear, and something else. Let's just start. So, the leash. What's this? A leather strap? Maybe ancient Chihuahuans used something like this to fasten various tools to their belts. Let me take a look, Dobby. Strange, though why does the belt have such a long tail? Maybe it's rescue gear? You attach it to your belt and use it to pull a Chihuahuan out of a pit, for example. Hey, there's a little... what was Stubby's voice? Hey, there's a little paper attached to it. I can't remember Stubby's voice. It looks like instructions. Jason unfolded a small booklet with ancient texts. Since Chihuahuans still didn't fully grasp human language, the instructions included illustrations, clearly designed for those who needed a visual aid. The first illustration showed how to properly fasten a collar around a dog's neck, and the second illustrated a person walking a dog. The entire research team was completely bewildered by these drawings. What is this, Jason? Oh no, we're getting negative points. Seems pretty obvious. It looks like we were very mistaken about the equality of humans and the ancient Chihuahuans. No, I can't believe it. Well, if you think that leading someone on a leash is a sign of equality, then... Jason cut off Sergeant Stubby abruptly. Sergeant Stubby, I believe it's too early to make hasty conclusions. We need to examine this object and these drawings more thoroughly. I'll definitely delve into this during the next expedition that explores this area. No one in the team dared to continue the discussion. On one hand, the images had no double meaning, but on the other hand, it was hard for anyone to let go of the belief in a shared past between humans and dogs. So, after a brief silent pause, the team continued their researches. Gummies. Oh, what an interesting find. Judging by the smell, which somehow hasn't faded yet, this is ancient human food. In my book, Culinary Journey to Ancient Humanity, I described some of the main human food preferences, like pickled prickly sausages, brick-shaped curly spaghetti, and these soft jelly worms. Brick-shaped curly spaghetti, so that's just ramen. Pickled prickly sausage is... what? What would that be? Oh, pickles. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, due to significant damage during the end of everything and the long passage of time, most of the human food has simply disappeared. Jason, have you ever tasted any human food? Well, once. In an expedition, researchers found a packet of brown powder and brought it to me at the research center. The packet had a picture of a brown bean. I immediately knew it was something edible. Wait. Chocolate? The spirit of a researcher outweighed my common sense and, despite the high risk of radiation and the long expired use-by date, I decided to taste this mysterious powder. I barely remember what happened next. My colleague said I ran around the... Oh. Coffee. Obviously it's coffee. It's a bean. Hey, I don't drink coffee, so I didn't even think of that. Hi, Flicker! Welcome to the show. You're here just in time for an ad to start in about 1 minute. I barely remember what happened next. My colleague said I ran around the research center with dilated pupils like a madman, shouting that if I stopped, the world would be sucked into a black hole. Yeah, jellyworms are what I'm supposed to bring to Bug. So definitely doing this. Then I collapsed from exhaustion and slept for 2 days. I haven't taken such risks since. That must have been quite a sight. It's a shame I didn't see it myself. Humans had strange culinary tastes. I suppose eating those ancient gummy worms isn't worth it. You know, team, I have a very strange feeling about these human delicacies. I don't know how to explain it. Just in case, I'll put this package in my backpack. It won't take up much space. Okay. Well, if you want, just don't eat them. I don't want to have to catch you if you lose your mind like Jason did when he tasted that mysterious brown powder. Okay, so we took the gummies. God, the socks is going to be another fucking Harry Potter reference, isn't it? Underwear. And what do we have here? Ads coming up in 10 seconds. Yeah, Jason Funderbarker here explained how he found a packet of brown powder with a picture of a brown bean on it, tasted it, and then ran around the research facility at full speed for like a day. His coffee. Underwear. And what do we have here? It looks like a hat. Daisy, you're absolutely right. Here are the ear holes. Let me try it on. Fuck's sake. What do you think? Wow, and I thought we were on a research expedition, not a Chi-Town fashion week. Studying even the smallest human habits can help us better understand the ancient people who inhabited these lands before us. This piece of clothing shows that people were quite the fashionistas. Really? That's where it ends? Okay. Little bear. Team, in front of you is a symbol of human gratitude towards canine companionship. From the legends told by ancient Chihuahuans, historians know that once, people gave dogs such gifts to show their love and warm feelings. Personally, I have a similar ancient rubber artifact of an unknown yellow creature hanging on my wall at home. If you press it, the creature makes funny noises that make me happy. I'll show you sometime if you visit me. And there are the ads. I'm so sorry, everyone. Actually, I know most of you have subs, but we are going to take a super quick break. It won't be the full 5 minutes that you'll see, but just gonna take a quick little break so I can go get some more water because I am very thirsty. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I promise I'll be back. Monitor. Testing. Testing. Oh. Person describes exactly my issue. And it turns out it was... Wookie, stop it. I'm gonna time you out. Time out for 1 minute. I meant to do 1 minute. I don't know why it did 76 seconds. Don't know where you are. Okay. Hey y'all, we're gonna wait for the ads to finish up to continue playing this game in case some people want to actually pay attention to what's happening. But hey, how is everyone? How are y'all doing? We having a good Wednesday so far? I wish I could say I was having a good Wednesday, but hot damn am I tired. I was complaining about this at the beginning of the stream. Just beat. It's been one of those weeks, you know? It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, me folk. I'm okay. Stream nap time. Yes, a dedicated stream nap time. Tomorrow I will start streaming at 8 a.m. and we can all take a nap together during the stream. I'll have soft music playing. Maybe I'll read a bedtime story. I can read you some public domain books about sailing. That'll put everyone to sleep. I actually have thought of that. I have thought about doing just a reading stream. People seem to like my voice, so I wonder if that would translate to wanting to listen to me read funny books. And by funny, I mean public domain books about sailing. Like, I picked up a PDF for one of these. Let me read to you the opening line because I find it very funny. Okay, this is called The Book of the Sailboat. Chapter 1, A Short History of Boats. No one knows who first invented boats. It's just the fucking craziest line in anything I've ever read. No one knows who first invented boats. God, that's funny. Yes, the quiet sound of pages turning occasionally. Maybe a teacup clanging very gently on my desk. Soft breathing. Just a 7-hour stream of me reading quietly to myself. God, that would be funny. But no, it might be fun, right? I have thought about doing that. Just doing a reading stream. Maybe it could be cool. Hi, Spooky. Spooky, I am so tired that your gunshot doesn't even work on me. I am fucking exhausted. But ads are done, so let's get back to the game. No more cat ears. Thank you. I just remembered that Chi asked me to bring him a souvenir from the trip. These toys will be just perfect for that. Dobby picked up the toys and tucked it into his backpack. No. I'm sorry, Doc. I actually meant to turn those off. When I say I am tired, I mean that if I get on the floor to do push-ups, I will not be getting back up. I'm sorry. I will refund you. I know I'm boring. I know I'm not very much fun, but you're getting your points back for that. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. It's nap time. I don't want to nap. I gotta make supper after this. I will stretch though. Stretching is fun. Yeah. One free yawn for you. I barely needed to stretch to get that yawn out. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I know. I can see the floor, and I know that if I get down, I won't be getting up again. It would be a problem. Okay, so the only things left that we haven't poked are the goat head, the socks, and the coat. I think maybe the coat. What's this strange thing lying on the bed? I get knocked down. End of the song. I don't get up again. I lay there and I sleep because life is hard sometimes. Jason grabbed the edge of the coat with his teeth and pulled it onto the floor for a better look. The old, partially bald mink coat tumbled to the ground with a thud. From my experience, this looks like human clothing. I found similar things in my expeditions, but those were much smoother to the touch. Jason, why does this clothing... that's Stubby. Jason, why does this clothing look so much like our own fur? In history class, they taught us that there were many types of animals before the end of everything. This doesn't necessarily have to be Chihuahuan fur. Well, if you see something different here other than fur, care to share your thoughts? Or do you think that if it's not Chihuahuan fur, it's not a big deal? I didn't say that. Strange, when I was a pup, we went on a museum tour. In the exhibit called Daily Life and Customs of Ancient Humans, there was a huge pink jacket with a silver zipper. But nothing like this scary, barbaric find. Were humans really that bloodthirsty? But why and for what reason? This thing creeps me out. Everyone calm down. Maybe humans learned to make synthetic fur to look more like ancient Chihuahuans. Maybe... Stubby cut Jason off before he could finish his theory. Yeah, except this fur looks real. In any case, we need to hurry and not spend hours examining every single item. They are beginning to hate humans. Yes, that is my intention. I would like to get this all the way over here so that I can kill the humans. Some rustling in the corner. They're about to meet the dust bunnies. Small furry creature. Daisy approached the furry little thing and it immediately jumped onto her head. There it is. Look at this little guy. So a whole pile of them show up. They start leading us outside. They're going to bring us to Bug, the cat. Here we are. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, I should have saved back there. Oh, that's fine. This is Bug. Bug, because of all the radiation, grew an extra pair of arms. So Bug has 6 legs. Bug is technically a bug. Bug also has telepathy now and can read our minds. So blah, blah, blah. Something about why don't sharks eat clownfishes? Because they taste funny. He tells a joke. He tries to explain things. I have one crucial question. Do you have jelly worms? What was this guy's voice again? It was like lofty, right? Honk. Wow, I didn't think they'd actually be needed. I projected that thought to you telepathically, Mr. Dobby. Then why ask if we had them if you already knew the answer? I was, being polite, esteemed guests. Esteemed guests. And why do you need them? They seem inedible. To you, Mr. Dobby, Chihuahuans,
Stop
they are
being a whiny
indeed...
pussy and fucking bounce it. Please.
I'm trying to, Flicker. I'm trying to. Trust me. That sound never gets used. I think most people use that sound once and realize they don't like it. I might just get rid of it, honestly. It never gets used. To you, Mr. Dobby, Chihuahuans, they are indeed inedible. For a being who has survived the end of everything, there are no such restrictions. Moreover, these jelly worms somehow enhance my extrasensory abilities, which have developed alongside my telepathic ones. So in exchange for the worms, I am willing to answer one question of your choice. Well, that sounds interesting. Here are your worms. Enjoy. Mr. Bug carefully took the jelly worms with one of his 6 legs. A sharp claw quickly sliced open the packaging. Lifting one of the jellies with his claw, big fluffy creature slowly placed it into his mouth. Ew. Oh yes, unforgettable delight. It seemed that as he ate the jelly, his eyes grew larger and began to shine with all the colors of the rainbow. Okay. So, what does the future hold for our expedition? Will we find the sausage tree? Will we find something that will bring glory to me? I mean us. I meant to say us. Why did the end of everything occur? I'm curious about the sausage tree. The wise one is not the one who finds the treasure. It is the one who can understand that what they see is treasure. Oh, fuck off. And now leave me. I want to be alone with my worms. Can we come back later? I have so many questions about humans in the past. But Mr. Buggles Purrington III no longer heard any questions. He floated into his castle as elegantly and gracefully as he had flown out. Well, team, we need to move on. We should be able to cover some distance before dark and then set up a camp for the night. The team of explorers did just that. After traveling for about 3 more hours, they set up camp. Okay, here's the other thing that happened. So, they have issues with their food because Jason Funderbarker ate way too goddamn much. He's upset because Bug didn't give us more answers. Bug may have made it up. And then they give Jason all of their food because Jason ate too much. They found a vacuum. They were scared of the vacuum. Okay. Oh god, this is getting into like proper VN stuff now, huh? So I thought last time the vacuum was an apple picker. I'm going to say this time security assistant. I think it could have been a security assistant or a police assistant. Are there any non-tiny dogs? No, it's all chihuahuas. It's chihuahuas all the way down, baby. Chihuahuas for days. Although they make it seem like they're the only critters that existed, and I mean, we've already seen a cat, and later we're gonna meet a raccoon. And in here we're gonna find a human? Question mark? So we're gonna see how it goes. Once, I saw a young Chihuahuan steal a sausage from a store. The policeman had to chase him across the entire quarter. But when he caught up, the thief had already eaten all the evidence. If the policeman had such a human invention, it would have quickly sucked the thief by the tail. But it still sounds dangerous. Everyone around would be scared to death, including the policeman himself. Yes, perhaps such technologies really belong to the past. As the conversations and dinner came to an end, it was time to go to sleep. Stubby, Dobby, and Daisy lay down in their sleeping bags. Jason, however, couldn't fall asleep, still thinking about the events of the day. As he was terribly hungry, Jason approached Dobby, who had already dozed off, and asked, Dobby, are you asleep? So Dobby's asleep. Jason wants more food. Dobby says yes because he's asleep. And this is where Azza appeared, I think, in my last stream. Dozzy fell back asleep. I'll take that as a positive response. He eats everything. But he's also looking at Stubby's gun. And last time June was here, June wanted me to examine this gun, and I didn't. So we're going to this time. Curiosity ultimately overpowered common sense. All in the name of science, and maybe a little for the sake of my new book. With these words, he carefully pulled the holster with the revolver away from Stubby's sleeping bag. Opening the holster turned out to be quite the challenge, but Jason managed to do it successfully. So what now? The silver revolver wasn't exactly offering any hints. Jason tried to spin the cylinder. Nothing happened. He tried to examine the trigger, but his paw didn't fit in the guard. He fiddled with the hammer, but still nothing. Finally, Jason got so frustrated with the revolver that he grabbed a small rock lying nearby with both paws and started pounding on the weapon with all his might. Take that, you stupid piece of metal, and another one for good measure. The old Magnum didn't seem too pleased with this treatment and decided to put an end to it in the only way it knew, by firing a shot. The entire team woke up instantly and began looking around in confusion. Ah! The trio of explorers turned towards the sound. Jason was lying by the tree, screaming. Stubby was the first to rush over to him. Jason, what happened? Are you okay? I used to be an adventure, Stubby, but then I took a bullet to the knee. Come on, game. Did Jason get shot? Fuck. What? The silver dragon spat a bullet right into my knee. What is he talking about? Is he all right? No visible injuries, no scars or wounds. Jason, what was that noise? And then Stubby noticed her revolver lying near Jason and understood everything. Looks like Jason decided to investigate my revolver. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but that loud sound probably came from the gun. Fortunately, Jason isn't physically hurt. My cousin out fighting dragons, and what did I get? A bullet in the knee. This fucking game, I appreciate some references and jokes, but this game lays it on thick. I also don't like Skyrim, so maybe that's what's bothering me. But if he's fine, then what nonsense is he spouting? It seems the loud noise and the shock have put him in a state of confusion. That's why he's talking all this nonsense. Well, I don't see any other choice but to call for an evacuation drone. I'll use the digital radio to contact the research center headquarters right away. Honestly, Flicker, I am expecting that to happen at some point. I just sort of expect that to come up at some point. Dobby walked over to his backpack, took out the radio, and tried to contact the research center HQ. The connection was poor, but some parts were understandable. Oh! Oh shit, we get rid of Jason here! Oh wow, okay. Wilhelmina, we urgently need an evacuation drone. One of the expedition members can no longer continue the journey. Ozza, we're getting rid of you. Dobby, is that you? Why are you yelling? Wilhelmina, is that you? The connection's bad. Well, of course it's me. Who else were you expecting to hear? A hot... something? What do you want? A hot dog? Wilhelmina, we urgently need an evacuation drone. One of the expedition members can no longer continue the journey. I understand you. Specify which sector you're in. In Sector 4! Sector 4! Again, 14 or 4? 4. Sector 4. Can't hear you. 4 or 14? 4! Sector 4! Damn it, Dobby. Why are you shouting in my ear? Sorry, Wilhelmina. We're a bit on the edge with this incident. The evacuation drone will be there by morning. Expect it. Thank you, Wilhelmina. Bye, Dob. Okay. Dobby ended the call, put the radio back in his backpack, and turned back to Jason. Best of luck, brave soul. Well, yeah, he's gonna leave tomorrow. The evacuation drone should arrive by morning. I'll stay with Jason, and you girls go get some rest. No, I'll stay. You go and rest. Okay, but call if you need anything. Daisy's my favorite. I love Daisy. Goodbye, guy who wanted to see the best in humans? Yeah, well, it's fine. Daisy and Dobby returned to their sleeping bags. Stubby sat beside Jason, who periodically mumbled some nonsense. Stubby, what about my family, my puppies? How will they manage without me? First of all, Jason, you're physically fine. And secondly, you don't have any puppies. Oh no, I don't even have puppies. Stubby, we need to make puppies. Whoa. Jason, stop babbling. Get some rest until morning. Sausages I can handle, but this silver dragon? The world's gone mad, I say. What are you talking about? Silver dragons? Are you referring to the revolver? Fear not, come dragon or giant, we'll be ready. And then he makes an Ozza noise, I think. Arr. With these words, Jason fell asleep snoring, and Stubby tried to understand where he could have heard such strange and disconnected phrases. Fatigue made her close her eyes and doze off. Oh. Okay. Well, that means we don't even get to see the weird-looking human. The first rays of sunlight and the sound of an approaching drone woke the team up. They carefully secured all the safety straps on poor Jason and entered the coordinates for the research center's headquarters into the drone. Everyone felt extremely sad, but this was the best thing for Jason. He would be provided with rest and all the necessary help. The journey would have to continue with just the three of them. Although the entire team felt a bit down, they couldn't afford to fall behind schedule. Breakfast needed to be had, and then it was time to move on. So, where's my food? Oh yeah, there's no more food because Jason ate it all. And mine's gone too. And mine. At that moment, the team noticed that under the tree, right where Jason had been sitting, there were wrappers from sausages scattered around. Oh. Not only did we barely sleep because of last night's adventure, but now we won't have breakfast either. Jason ate all of our food supplies. Well, let's get moving and find some food. The researchers set off on their journey. Daisy was constantly scanning every blade of grass, searching for any hint of edible plants. But at one point, she got so distracted by the vegetation that she didn't notice a twig in front of her and tripped. Ow. Oh, Daisy. Daisy, are you okay? Did you hurt yourself? Not really, but my paws do hurt a bit. Okay, so Daisy hurts herself. And then we go looking for food. She tells me about some plants. Many plants are mutated. How do I find the edible ones? You're looking for... Oh yeah, the doctor shows up. You're looking for Lateris sava blah blah sativus. It's a blue flower with flowers that are similar to red flowers. Hold on. If I keep doing this. There we go. Thank you. I got an achievement for it. For asking for it twice. So we're gonna go look for flowers. We're going to pick some flowers here. And... Ew. Oh, I've been saving in the quick save this whole time. Well, that's fine. So the last time we picked the correct flowers, like right away. It's this one here. Should I just pick willy-nilly? Should I go crazy? I'm gonna pick willy-nilly. I'll take this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Alright. Great job. Bring them over here and I'll check. Daisy emptied all the gathered plants from his backpack onto the grass, and Daisy began to examine them one by one. Like the sausage-shaped ones? Well. Dobby, there are hardly any edible plants here. How could this happen? I explained everything so clearly. If you didn't understand, why didn't you ask again? Sorry, Daisy. I thought I got it, but when I started collecting, I realized I didn't understand anything. Oh, we've wasted time for nothing. We need to keep moving, or we won't make much progress today. Well, we'll have to go without breakfast. Daisy, how's your paw? Can you walk? My paw is better now. We can go. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find some food on the way. And the team of researchers slowly continued their journey. Maybe this time she'll stay and we can find some sausages. After traveling some distance, they meet Steve. Steve the giant spider. Hi, Steve. Look at this dapper looking spider. So last time we played this, June decided that Steve was a butch lesbian who goes by Steve and uses he, him pronouns. Because why the fuck not, I guess. Steve is going on a date. So Steve wants to ask, or we ask Steve if we could have a lift. We're doing pretty well. Steve goes on his date and drops us off. There we go. He lets us off. We made some time. We make it to a supermarket. And we're about to meet a raccoon. They're trying to look for food. There's no more food. Oh, it's not a raccoon, it's an opossum. That's what it was. This is what's your name again? Johnny. Johnny Greyhand. Johnny lives alone in the supermarket. Johnny lost his arm because he built himself a time machine, but then something grabbed his arm when he stuck his arm through and cut his hand off, which is wild. We ask for some food, but then he asks us a bunch of questions, so I'm also going to save here. Because these questions have to do with TV trivia. I got them all right last time, so I'm going to try and get them all wrong this time. Wrong answer. Oh, just straight off the bat. Okay. Johnny went into the storage room for a few minutes and came out with a banjo and a couple of tin cans. Of course, I said I wouldn't treat you to lunch if you lost, but my banjo performance might take a while, so here's a snack for you. He wiped the years of dust off the labels on the cans and turned them so the Chihuahuans could see the pictures. All the Chihuahuans were speechless. The labels depicted Chihuahuas. All right, I'll start. While the musician played, quite well, I might add, the Chihuahuans exchanged fearful glances. Dobby was nodding and pointing first at the labels on the old cans, then at Stubby's revolver. Stubby, in turn, nodded back at Dobby, pointing towards the exit. And while this silent exchange of glances continued, Johnny finished his performance. I'm parched after that performance. I'll go get the teapot. You wait here. Please tell me this isn't what I think it is. Well, if there are beans pictured on the canned beans, then if there are Chihuahuans pictured on the tin, it means... Yes, team, it's clear. This Johnny is a psychopath. He's hunting Chihuahuan expeditions and turning them into canned food. His stupid questions just lulled us into a false sense of security. Do you think he's sharpening knives in his cupboard right now? Oh, no, I'm not going to check and wait for him. After these words, the botanist dashed towards the exit. Stop, go grab those 2 cans of canned beans. I'll cover our retreat. Consider it done. Dobby quickly ran to where he'd seen the cans of beans, shoved them into his backpack, and, together with Stubby, swiftly dashed out of the supermarket. Gathered together, the whole team hurried as far away from that dreadful place as they could. Meanwhile, Johnny had just stepped out of his cupboard with a kettle in his hand. Surprised that no one was around, he sat down at the table and looked at the unopened cans, untouched by any of the Chihuahuans. Oh, guys, I think you got it all wrong. He ran outside, trying to shout after the team of explorers, but they were already long gone. Oh, rip. Hey, we're in Dark Souls now. After running for quite a while, the whole team decided to settle down for a break. Look, there's a stick sticking out of the ground. Let's make a fire around it and lay out our sleeping bags. And so they did. Tired and exhausted, the Chihuahuans took out the food supplies and they had a quick snack and lay down to rest. Team, it's been a tough day. I want to let you know that the signal we're heading towards is getting clearer. So despite everything, we're still on track with our plan and schedule. So don't be discouraged. We're safe right now. There's still a can of beans in the backpack for tomorrow, and we have plenty of adventures ahead. Moreover, my observations suggest that the sausage tree might be pretty close. If we're lucky, we might find it tomorrow. Daisy's sticking with us. Then we need to get a good rest tonight, and in the morning we'll set out to find the tree. Yes! This is where Daisy left last time, so we have Daisy with us this time. The morning greeted the researchers with gloomy but fresh weather. Nothing special happened overnight, so they had some canned beans for breakfast and calmly set off on their journey. After walking for a while, the researchers stumbled upon some ruins that were incomprehensible to them, the remnants of human civilization. Whoa, this must have been something grand. Too bad Jason isn't here, he would definitely know what this was. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, it's a shame he's not with us now. I hope his next expedition goes better than this one. Ooh, Stubby, did I just hear a bit of longing for Jason in your voice? Daisy? What? No, I just, feel sorry for the guy, that's all. I mean, Jason did ask Stubby to have puppies with him. Still, it's interesting to think about what this could have been and how people use these strange structures. Let's take a closer look. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. I'd like to cover more ground today. But we could explore one of these small buildings. Researchers were standing in front of 2 buildings. Both had been subjected to the effects of time and nature. But it was clear that one building was dark and gloomy. On the faded posters, you could barely make out scary faces. The other building, which was lighter and more pleasant in color, had something resembling smiles on it. So where should we go? Splitting up isn't an option because if something goes wrong, it's better to stay together. Guys, let's go to the dark building. The dark building looks scary. Let's go to the light one. Last time we went to the dark one, so we're going to go to the light one this time. Dark building looks scary. Let's go to the light one. Oh. The researchers entered a bright room filled with various distorted mirrors. Most of the mirrors were broken, but a few remained intact. Dobby and Stubby approached the mirrors to take a closer look. Ah, what is this? What did it do to me? What's happening? These things have distorted my body. Calm down, you're okay. At least here, I have no idea what's happening in the mirror. What kind of technology is this? It looks creepy and frightening. Maybe these are some kind of unknown doors to parallel universes or something? You remember Johnny Greyhand's story about his adventure with the portal? Johnny... Oh, wow, I didn't place that until literally just now. Johnny Greyhand, because he had a plastic gray hand for a hand instead of Johnny Silverhand. Cyberpunk character. This game. Maybe these are also some kind of portals. Oh god, we're talking about portals here. Maybe we'll get that cake joke, Doc. I'm not going to check these things. Whatever people were doing here, it was definitely something horrible. We'd better get out of here as soon as possible. The team bolted out into the street. This place is so strange, but there's still so much exciting stuff to discover here. Yes, but unfortunately, we need to stick to our travel schedule. I'll make a few notes to make it easier for future expeditions to find this place. For now, we need to move on. Okay. After passing the amusement park for a few hours, the team noticed a pleasant smell in the air. The farther they went, the stronger and more vibrant the smell became. Here come the sausage trees! We did it! I can't believe my eyes! These are sausage trees! Team, we found them! We did it! Finally, we can stuff ourselves with treats and stock up on supplies for the journey. Not so fast. At first glance, these trees look similar, but they are different. We need to find the right trees. Otherwise, you could get an upset stomach if you eat the wrong fruits. The trees we need have blue leaves. Well, but their fruits look more like servalats than like sausages. Or, that's Stubby. Why did you call the tree a sausage tree? Good question. The name might be misleading. I only had a rough description of the tree from different researchers. I've never seen it in person before. Most of my colleagues think sausage tree sounds the most appetizing, so I don't think it's worth changing. So, we need a tree with blue leaves and fruits that look like servalats. Whatever the fuck a servalat is. Hydrate. Okie doke. Oh yeah, I got a full bottle of water now. Ugh. Hi, Angie. Thank you. Thanks for keeping me hydrated. I need it. I've actually got a bottle of Pocari Sweat upstairs. I need to find a specific color as a one I can't see. In this lighting, basically. Where I needed help last time with the blue and purple flowers, so... y'all are gonna have to help me out. I know it's not this one. Team initially sampled the new treat with caution, but once they realized these fruits were simply exquisite, they stopped holding back. Oh, I don't need to find them. She's just here with me. The team initially sampled the new treat with caution, but once they realized these fruits were simply exquisite, they stopped holding back. So which one is it? What the fuck is a servalat? Google, servalat. Well, it's not these ones, because these are the ones that almost killed Stubby last time. It's... these ones? Or these ones? It's these ones. Right? These two here? I think it's those ones. After stuffing themselves full, the researchers decided they had neither the strength nor the desire to continue, so they decided to rest right in the sausage tree forest. Team, I'm so glad we made it here and that you helped me make this discovery I've been preparing for so long. Oh, stop it. We are the ones who should be thanking you. These sausages, or rather, these servalats, they're incredible. I hope similar trees will now grow near every house in parks or in gardens. Definitely. We still don't know what strange signal we were following was. What that strange signal we were following was, but I can say with confidence that our journey hasn't been in vain. Oh right, with these treats, I completely forgot about the signal. We need to check it. Dobby took out his locator and navigator to check the signal strength and verify the coordinates. Team? The signal is gone. And? What could that mean? Is our journey over? No, we still need to check what was emitting that signal. I still have the approximate coordinates. But it means that whoever was sending the signal is no longer doing so. We need to report to headquarters about today's find and the absence of the signal. While Dobby went off to contact Research Center HQ, the team pondered his words. Who or what was sending that signal? Why did it stop? Tomorrow they were supposed to reach their goal and find out everything. In the meantime, Dobby found his radio in his backpack and tried to contact the main office of the research center. HQ, this is the research expedition. Do you copy? Dobby, what again? Or what again? No, Wilhelmina, this time the news is good. We found the sausage tree. I repeat, we found the sausage tree. Ate too many sausages. What's going on? What are you... There... I'm saying we found the tree in Sector 15. Sausage trees in 15th Sector. I hear Sector 15. Got it. Also, the signal we were following has disappeared, but we're going to continue the journey. At least we'll find out where it came from. Over. If you've eaten too many sausages, then don't go. Help will soon... Sorry, Wilhelmina, can't hear you at all. Over and out. Dobby put his radio back in his backpack and turned to the team. So how did they react to the news about the tree discovery? Well, seems okay. The connection was terrible and not much was clear. I hope Wilhelmina didn't get anything wrong. Wilhelmina got something wrong. Alright guys, I'm extremely tired today. Oh, let's go to bed. Whoops. Everyone agreed with the sergeant, wished each other good night, and went to rest. Okay. Day 5. The morning in the sausage tree garden was perfectly calm. A cool breeze carried the aromas of treats through the air. The quiet snoring of the research team was interrupted by the sound of an approaching drone. Dobby woke up first. Team, hurry up, wake up! Huh, what's going on? What's happening? What's that noise? Seems Wilhelmina misunderstood me. Maybe she thought we were in trouble again, like with Jason, and sent a drone. Well, we'll load it up with sausages and send it back. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Not quite. It seems this is not the same kind of drone that came for Jason. Maybe the other ones are being recharged or repaired. This one is automatic. If it's programmed to evacuate someone, there's nothing we can do. It's definitely gonna pick someone up. What the fuck? Then we need to come up with something fast. We could use the sleeping bags and sausages to make something that look like a chihuahua and trick the drone. Daisy, you're so smart. Sounds crazy, but it might work. Grab the sleeping bag and sausages. Hurry, the drone is approaching. The team worked as quickly and efficiently as possible. The drone was getting closer to their resting place, so Dobby and Daisy quickly ran into the bushes to hide. Stubby saw that the evacuation drone was already very close, and there was no time to waste. What should she do? Save. Aza, can I help you? Cheetan? Really? This is actually the second post of mine that Cheetan has liked. I don't know why. I don't know that I offer anything for Cheetan, but that's pretty cool, right? Aza. Aza. Come on. You can't do this to me, Aza. Next thing you're gonna draw me with that Robo-C. God. Oh, Lord. Nimbly jump aside! Washa! Stubby decided that there was no time to run to the team and hide in the bushes. The drone was already hovering above her and extending its metal claws like a predatory bird. The sergeant nimbly jumped aside at the last moment, rolled and hid behind the nearest rock. The evacuation drone was tricked and took the sleeping bag stuffed with sausages. The Chihuahuans were able to safely come out of their hiding places. I never thought such a plan would work, but I'm glad it all turned out well. Next time, Dobby, make sure to repeat everything twice for HQ. I don't want to lose another sleeping bag. But what an adventure. We'll have to tell Jason so he can add it to his new book. The entire team breathed a sigh of relief, had some sausages, and continued towards their goal. I don't have enough dislike of humanity to kill them all. After walking for about 2 hours, the researchers reached a strange structure. Dobby rummaged through his backpack to find the navigator. So we found the thing. This is where the thing is. I wonder if they find pornography. Oh, okay. So Jason's not here this time. So he found some things. They found some pornography in this box. Strange, I thought humans like to wear clothes. This discovery contradicts my knowledge, but I support them. No one could make me wear shorts for any treats in the world. Should have claimed the vacuum was a weapon. Yeah, I'll go back and redo that. I wonder, was it fashion or heat that made people get rid of clothes? Hey, that's Jason's line. Can you imagine the horror? Oh, this is all the same. These are the same lines, but delivered by different people. Beans. Oh. Jason wasn't here to tell me about money. So nothing came of that. Human hand. Maybe they couldn't make it. Jason wasn't here for that. Maybe if they hadn't tried to bring so much stuff. Door was made of metal. They pressed one, then the other, and we find out that it's a friendship door from Helldivers, so they have to press it at the same time. Door opens up. They all go inside. And they find Angel, and we're back. They found this wall. Lady here talks to them about stuff. Are you human? What is this place? This place is the sole refuge and hope for humanity to be reborn anew. Right? Humanity is gonna die. We start the Icarus project. She's sending the signal. The signal stopped because the power ran out, and now she doesn't know what to do. She can't wake the people up herself because she doesn't have that capability. And then she asks us to... Oh, does this mean people are to blame for the end of everything? Oh, it has bringing me down. Oh, it's lit up now. I think maybe I have enough now. Based on events, humans caused the catastrophe. I'm just a researcher, now have to decide. My head is spinning. Not all people may... Oh, hold on. Here we are. Oh, my head is spinning from all this knowledge. My goal was to find the sausage tree, not to restore ancient civilizations. I don't even know. From what we've learned on this journey in analyzing Angel's words, not all people were as great as kind Susan. My mind is full of thoughts. Blah, 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 stranger by the end. We need to make a decision. We must weigh the pros and cons once more. Okay, so we have more than a couple viewpoints this time. Well, it's hard to say what the right decision would be. If people are indeed to blame for the end of everything, is there a chance they won't repeat it? But there are also positive and good things that people have done. It's a tough choice. Daisy's so cute. She's my favorite. We could call a team of repairmen, engineers, and electricians from the city to try to restore power to these capsules. Then the Icarus project could be preserved while we make a final decision about it. I believe that people did both good and bad things. And that's normal. After all, we Chihuahuans are similar to them in this respect. We also make mistakes sometimes. But people had their chance, their time. They had their opportunity to use the planetary resources wisely. And it ended, well, we all know how it ended. Moreover, like Angel, we lack the knowledge on how to properly awaken people from their frozen state. I think the right decision would be to turn off the power to these capsules and never return here. Oh, I see how they play it. Jason wants to bring him back. Daisy wants to be moderate and just restore power and make a decision later. Stubby wants to kill them all. In these 5 days, we've learned a lot about the ancient peoples. We had the chance to better investigate their things, their way of life, and their habits. We've learned more about the end of everything, too. I've weighed all the pros and cons, and I think the best decision would be to... save. Kill them all. Disconnect the capsules with people from the power supply. It's the right thing to do. We can't know whether people would bring new knowledge or new conflicts. I don't want to risk the lives and well-being of the Chihuahuans. Moreover, we lack the knowledge on how to properly thaw them. This will also be humane towards the people themselves. We will end the Icarus... Damn, Dobby. We will end the Icarus project here and now and keep our discovery a secret to not disturb the peace of the Chihuahuans. Angel, show me the Icarus project control panel. Yes, of course, here it is. If your decision is to turn off the power, press the left button. Angel pointed towards 2 large buttons on the control panel. Dobby approached them. I understand your choice. I wish you don't repeat humanity's mistakes and don't lose your own wings, like the boy named Icarus. Oh yeah, she doesn't have her wings because Jason wasn't here to mention the wings, the angels. That's fun. With a heavy heart but a determined paw, Dobby pressed the large left button. At that moment, the long, cool hall went dark. The power was turned off. Rip. We need to go back to the surface. Slowly and carefully, to avoid bumping into anything in the darkness, the Chihuahuans climbed to the surface and exited the shelter. After closing the door, Dobby picked up a stone lying nearby and smashed the button that opened the entrance. Wow. Research expedition discovers the sausage tree. Check out the best recipes using the amazing fruits of this tree on page 7. Jason Funderbarker has published a new bestseller, How a Revolver Works and 10 Reasons Not to Touch It. Stupid face. The secret of the Icarus project was buried forever. The researchers agreed to never tell anyone about their discovery. And why? The life of the Chihuahuans was almost perfect. What purpose would there be in disrupting their idyll with reminders of the mistakes of a What purpose would there be in disrupting their idyll with reminders of the mistakes of a previous civilization? Humanity's time had passed. Now it remains only to hope that the new Chihuahuan civilization would not repeat the mistakes of its predecessors. Okay. Sausage tree is found. So that was ending 3 of 4. Huh. So that was ending 3 of 4. I wonder if... So we do this. We put together a team to get people together. We come and save everyone. So this is ending 2 again. What is ending 4? I wonder if ending 4 is with everyone there, you know? So if we go back to... If we go back to where Jason left us... Nope. If we go back to where Jason left us, do not touch the revolver. So now Jason won't touch the revolver. He finds the human. Or whatever the fuck this thing is. They figure out the gun. They shoot the monster. Everyone's fine. Okay. Day 3. Daisy gets hurt. Okay. Totally got it. I'm gonna pick 5 plants at random. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. Daisy isn't happy with the ones I picked. Steve shows up. Hi, Steve. And we're swinging through this. We still have all 4 members of the expedition this time. All right, Steve lets us off. We make it to this thing. We meet Johnny Greyhand here, Johnny Silverhand, voiced here by Keanu Reeves, of course. He lost his arm in a terrible accident. And we have a quiz. We get it wrong. He does this thing. Oh, okay. So because Jason was here, Jason tells us that it's not about, it's not made of Chihuahuans. Okay. Thank God Jason was here this time. So Jason's fine this time. But Johnny still got high. Johnny got high as a kite on this stuff. Okay. We have all 4 members still. Oh, nope. There goes Daisy. Okay, so Daisy's leaving now. Why does she leave here? But Daisy's gone. That's fine. We go through this stuff. We go to this one. This thing happens. Okay, Jason's there. So now I know which trees to look for. I'm sad Daisy's not here, but now we know which trees to look for. Okay. Blue leaves, fruits like servalots. This is quite good, very good. How do you feel? I seem to be fine. Or, I seem to be fine. I'll eat a bit more and then we'll need to wait an hour. So they did, settling under the tree. 20 minutes passed, then half an hour, and an hour went by, and Stubby still felt fine. So how are you, Stubby? How are you feeling? I'm really worried. Or do you just want to start eating faster? It doesn't hurt to do both. It seems like everything's okay. Even better. Congrats, friends. We found the sausage tree. Oh, Stubby, I'm so glad you're okay and feeling good. Oh, go on and eat your tree-grown sausages. Jason happily ran off to taste the new delicacies. The others, not without enthusiasm, joined him. With their bellies full, the tired but satisfied Chihuahuans stayed overnight under the sausage trees. We were lucky to pick the right sausage tree, but we'll need to tell Daisy to rename it to the servalot tree. The fruits actually look more like servalots. That's right. By the way, with all these treats, I forgot to check the signal. Okay, so the signal's gone. They call in HQ. HQ misunderstands. Oh, no drone this time. Okay. Huh. Wait. Will you continue your journey? Oh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. So this, they talk about temperature. They talk about beans. They talk about money. They talk about supplies. They talk about this. He puts this thing in there. And now see, this is getting higher and higher. They open the door. They go inside. They meet Angel. Angel says hello. Check out my room. Wow, you fell asleep in your chair. Clem, go to bed. Beds are for sleeping. Chairs are for sitting. You should go to bed and sleep there. Good night. Have a good night, Clem. See you tomorrow for Vintage Story. Unless I am still fucking exhausted, in which case you're all on your own without me. Blah, blah, blah. End of the world. Icarus Project. We tried to save everyone. Not sure we should bring the people back. Don't even know. Not all people were as great as kind Susan. We need to make a decision. We make mistakes. Jason wants to thaw people out. That's the only option I get here now, because I don't have enough stuff. So we put together a team. We get everyone to come by. We save everyone, and that's it. That was ending 2 again. How do I get ending 4? What am I missing? Where do we think it started? Where do we think the problem started? There was this. Personally really enjoyed it. There was this. I asked about the sausage tree. The end of everything happened because one sleepy rat decided to nap on the red button. June. Wah wah. And now he wants to leave him. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna tear through this to see if I can't figure something out. I really want to make it. I'm gonna say obviously it's a weapon. Well, hold on. Toilet assistant this time. Okay, toilet assistant. He's hungry. He wants food. Do not touch the revolver. We need Jason to stick with us. So this is going fine. Okay, we're going through this. We're going through this. We're doing all right here. I totally got it. 5 flowers at random. Okay, she's not happy about it. Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh, I actually picked enough clicking at random for breakfast. Hold on. Alright, Steve shows up. I wonder if I need to pick the flowers poorly for Daisy to stay with us. Okay. We make it here. He does this thing. We still have everyone with us at this point, so that's good. I get it wrong. We run through this. He does this. He seems happy about it. We get here. Oh. Oh. Daisy didn't leave this time. Hey, we're doing it. 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 Okay. So we made it. We made it with all team members. Monkey Boy here with the rice facts. Hello, Monkey Boy. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the rice facts. Chat, read these rice facts and become more knowledgeable about rice. Okay. I have everyone here, so I want to do this. Okay, we made it to the trees with everyone involved this time. Nice. Signal's gone. We figured out the trees. Everyone's happy. Okay, Wilhelmina. How did they react? Wilhelmina was serious and flappable, and sure there's already a celebration. Okay, so they're not going to send the thing. Stubby and Jason sat by the fire. Stubby, there are so many different trees here. It's hard to believe that some of them could be so delicious while others are inedible. I'm sure all trees are edible, just with different tastes. Jason, stop talking nonsense. If that were true, Daisy would know and would have told us. Stubby, think about it. All these trees grow from the same soil, washed by the same rain. How could some of them be poisonous if they all grow together? I thought about this just yesterday when Dobby was gathering plants for lunch. Maybe I've eaten too many sausages, but there's some logic to your words. So what do you propose? No. Ugh. Look, Stubby, if we both try fruits from other trees, there's even a tiny risk that the expedition might lose two of its most important members. So I propose that you try a fruit from another tree. And why should I do it and not you? No, Jason! Because my knowledge is priceless. Our expedition is worth nothing without it. Besides, I need to save my stomach for the sausage eating contest. What's the point of me taking such a risk? Well, how about this? First, it's a test of courage, which you, Stubby, definitely have in spades. Second, just imagine the fame you'll gain. They'll probably give you a major or even a general rank for such a feat. I'm sure the mayor will personally award you with a certificate or tickets for a trip to East Howellville. Oh, fine. Give me a minute to think. Yes, I get to choose. Okay. I know that if Stubby eats another tree, she'll have to be evacuated. So I'm going to say don't taste other fruits. No, Jason, if you're so smart, then try other fruits yourself, and I'll buy myself a ticket to East Howellville. Oh, Stubby, you've completely lost your adventurous spirit. But I have some spirit of common sense. Let's just go to sleep, Jason. We need to get up early. Stubby and Jason settled into their sleeping bags, and in this sausage tree paradise, only the crackling of the fire and quiet snoring could be heard. Ah, we made it to the end with all 4 members of the team. Hell yeah. So they go to the thing, and we examine the stuff. They find some pornography. People mention about it. They find some beans. Talking about beans. They find some money. They lament capitalism. He gets his stuff in the bag. And then this happens. They open the door. They go inside. They meet Angel. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, bup, bup. Humanity ended. They saved some artists, scientists, and philanthropists. Turns out that everything went badly. Signal disappeared. They couldn't wake anyone up. Hundreds of years. Humanity caused the end of the world. They all have stuff to say, and... Okay. Lost a bunch of points there. The strength of the team lies in friendship. Well, now hold on. Why am I getting the same option I got before? See, these are all the same options. So I wonder if there was a 4th hidden option somewhere that I don't know about. Shawans gathered and went outside. So they call HQ. HQ sends out some stuff. And then this happens. And we just get ending 2 again. Okay. I mean... It is an interesting game, but now I'm just going to Google how the hell to get the last one, because I'm just curious. Uncharted Lands. Ending 4. How do you get ending 4? How do you get ending 4? Huh. Game guide. Sure. Oh no, this game. No one plays this game. I can't find anything for how to get the last ending. Shit. Game facts, you let me down. I mean, it's fine, right? That's how it goes. We must have missed something somewhere. Because we made it to day 4. Maybe if hold on. Is this before or after the warehouse? No, so we found the trees here. Okay. Maybe... I don't know. I don't know how to get ending 4. Because I've done all the other things. Well, we have ads coming up in about 40 seconds or so. I'm going to BRB real quick. I'll BRB for about 5 minutes. We're gonna put this game away because one sec what? Are you finding it? Looking it up? Yeah, I also looked it up, but I can't seem to find anything about it. Signal Uncharted Lands all endings. Because I can't seem to find anything about it. We do have ads coming up in about 10 seconds too. Discussions. Yeah, there's really nothing on here. There's guides, 100% achievements. Okay, I mean maybe this will do it, right? No, but this is just although I guess one of the achievements has to be ending 4, right? So oh, here it is, ending 4. Ending 4. Oh. It's in here. Try a fruit from another tree. Okay, I think it's in here. A ticket to Eastern Howlville is nothing, but getting the rank of general is something I'd like, and I'm also curious about the taste of other sausages. Stubby approached the tree with green leaves and plucked a— well, is it this? Ending 4. Green leaves, fruit like sausages, or purple leaves, fruit like salami. And here's the ads. Well, alright, we'll just play through the ads and get this wrapped up. Well, it's all or nothing. Stubby took a bite, then another, and another. For the first 5 minutes, everything was fine, and Stubby even began imagining herself with shiny new general's epaulettes. But soon a sharp pain in her stomach shattered her sweet dreams. Oh, Jason, something's wrong. I'm not feeling well. Stubby, lie down and don't move. I'll wake the team. Jason rushed over to Dobby and Daisy's sleeping bags and quickly woke them up. What's going on? Stubby wanted to become a general, so she ate a poisonous sausage. But that makes no sense. Dobby, what are we gonna do? Don't worry, team. I'll contact HQ and call for an evacuation drone. Dobby rummaged through his backpack, found the radio, and contacted the central office of the research center. HQ, do you read me? This is the research expedition. Do you copy? HQ here. Wilhelmina, is that you? And okay, so Dobby talks. Yeah, thanks, Jason, throwing Stubby under the bus like that. So Dobby asks for an evacuation. Sector 15, sausage trees. It'll arrive by morning. How are you feeling, Stubby? I'm okay. When will help arrive? I think we'll need to check out where it came from. And okay. Huh. I mean, I got an achievement for it, but I didn't get ending 4. So they attach Stubby to the drone. Drone takes off. And then they leave. Well, pick plants circled in red. Oh, there's nothing. Wait, ending 4 doesn't have anything there. How the hell do you get ending 4? I am so annoyed. Ending 4 is called short pause, and I'm not sure how to get that. Start a new game and you can skip by pressing tab. Oh. Let's see. So, all right. Let's go to main menu. That's fine. Play. Okay. So that's how it happens. You press tab and then it'll skip. So now I understand. Daisy or Stubby? What does that mean? I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. But this doesn't actually tell me how to get it. Did you find anything, Flicker? Because I can't find anything about ending 4. Oh, wait. I see. Okay. I see. They're giving a guide. Yeah, they're giving a guide on what to press. Start a new game and skip by pressing tab. I feel bad, I guess, that I'm doing this, but at the same time, I don't care. Like, I've gotten what I wanted out of this game, so I'm quite happy with it. Hi everyone, welcome back from the ads. We're cheating. We're cheating on this game right now. I am reading a guide on how to get the ending that I want. By which I mean the last ending, because I'm not smart enough to figure it out myself. Okay, let's go here. Okay, doesn't matter. Daisy or Stubby. Okay.
Jason!
Jason. Jason.
Jason!
Jason.
Okay, this is happening. The guide says the goat head, the bottle, the fur coat, Alicia, and newspaper. The choice here doesn't matter. Pick Dobby. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. We're figuring this out together. Don't you worry, none. We'll get there in one piece. Okay, do this, do this. Daisy or Stubby. Hi. Hello. Thank you for shooting me. Okay, this is happening. Wait. Oh, this is new. The leaves of the plant shifted slightly and a creature appeared. It was the size of an ordinary chihuahuan, but with a strange and incomprehensible shape. The creature approached with rhythmic... Oh, it was the same thing. Why did my skip turn off? Lame. Okay, goat head. Okay. Bottle, we saw this one. Fur coat, leash, newspaper. Okay, we meet Bug. Dobby. Explore the revolver. Really? Explore the revolver. We just lose, we lose Jason on this one. Okay. We already did that. So... Did that. Got that. Pick plants that are not marked in red only. Sure. Okay, so I'll choose this one and this one and this one. And this one and this one. Here comes Steve. Here's Jason. Okay. We don't need to see that. Oh, all right. Daisy's gone. Okay, let's go here. Green leaves or the other one. Okay, so let's try purple leaves, fruit like salami. And this apparently will be ending 4. Wait. Because he's all alone now. Oh, because he's all alone now. I understand. Pieces of paper. Oh, that makes sense, of course, because he can't open the fucking door. I get it. Oh, I'm so stupid. It was hard to say what they're regarding or what might await Dobby inside. Examining them, Dobby noticed 2 buttons on the doors. He pressed one, then the other. Nothing. The doors silently stared at the researcher, and the researcher stared at the doors. Alright, I'll try pressing them in the other order. And Dobby tried. But still nothing happened. The Chihuahuan tried pressing one button twice, then the other twice. Maybe it needs to be pressed 3 times? Eventually, Dobby spent over an hour trying various combinations and numbers of presses, but the doors remained unresponsive. And then an incredible idea came to him. What if he needs to press them simultaneously? Okay, I'll press one with one paw and try to reach the other button. But the little Chihuahuan simply couldn't do it. The distance between the buttons was too big. He tried to press the second button with his hind paw, but that was not even close. Alright, tough trials require tough solutions. With these words, Dobby gathered his resolve and dug up an old human hand skeleton from the ground. He tried to press the second button with the skeleton hand, but unfortunately after a few attempts, the old skeleton just crumbled. We are not kill, Aza. We cheated. I cheated. I looked up a guide online. I will not hide the fact that I cheated to get the last ending because I couldn't figure out what it could have been. I came at it from the wrong direction. We cheat here. We cheat on this channel. Listen, I came at it from the wrong direction. I was close from the opposite side. I thought we needed everyone. It turns out we didn't need anyone. Cheats me. Cheats me. How dare you? No, I can't give up. Maybe I should call for help from HQ? With this thought, Dobby reached into his backpack for the radio. The battery was running low, but it should last for our call. HQ, come in. HQ, can you hear me? HQ, Wilhelmina, can you hear me? I need help. Shh. But HQ did not respond. It seemed that the building from which the signal was coming also emitted strong interference. Or the researcher was too far from the city, and the radio's power was simply insufficient. Either way, Dobby had no choice but to acknowledge the hopelessness of the situation. Well, it seems I've done everything I can here. Whatever or whoever is here, I hope we'll meet again another time, when at least one more team member is with me. But for now, I'm unable to do more here. It seems this is the end of the expedition. Dobby looked sadly at the closed doors, turned around, and went home. Jason Funderbarker has published a new bestseller, How a Revolver Works and the 10 Reasons Not to Touch It. So he gets front page. The main goal of the expedition was not achieved. Find out what the members of the expedition think about another attempt to investigate the unknown signal. But the expedition still proved useful. Jason Funderbarker eventually figured out what a .44 Magnum revolver was and how it worked. His new bestseller, How a Revolver Works and 10 Reasons Not to Touch It, created a sensation among all scientists studying ancient humans. Finally, Jason Funderbarker outdid the director of the East Howellville Museum. As for the unknown signal, the expedition failed to find its source. However, Dobby knew the route to the mysterious bunker, and the next expedition might reach its goal. Ending 4. We did it! Hey chat! We mostly did it, we 3/4 did it, and then we cheated to do the last one. And that's it! That is Signal. Did we 100% this? Let me pull up Steam. Did I 100% this game? I'm missing 2. I'm missing 1. And then the last one is forgetting all the achievements. And I can fix that right now. Because I have a load at the spot where it happens, I think. Oh, I thought I did. That's fine. Okay, so... yeah, that's fine. Let's do this. Let's get that last achievement, yeah? Sucks. And there it is. Okay. You actually cheated to fail. Yeah, I know. That was the last one. I just needed to grab the socks. So not only have I finished this game, I have actually 100%ed it on Steam, which I never do that. I never 100% anything ever because I don't have the patience for it. So yeah. That's it, huh? I didn't expect to fully finish this in like 1.5 sittings. How are we feeling, chat? Momodora, Ravery Under the Moonlight. I don't know that. That sounds cool, though. Well, Hungry. It's a Metroidvania. Oh, okay. Cool. I think the only other game, like, in my life I have ever 100%ed was Ghost of Tsushima. And that's because Ghost of Tsushima is, like, my favorite game. I think Ghost of Tsushima may be, it's if not one of my favorite, if not my favorite game, one of my favorite games, you know? Huh. Give a dirty shroom to an imp? That's a sentence. Okay, well. I guess we finished the game. I didn't expect that. do we want to do something else for a little bit? I've only got about 40 minutes left on my stream. Y'all want to watch me play Kingdom Come Deliverance II? I've been obsessed with this game. I haven't tested if I can stream it or not. And like, this isn't going to be a full stream to play through. Like, I've been playing it for almost 16 hours at this point. I'm well into the game already. Oh, Robin, I turned those off. I am fucking exhausted today. I already, Doc tried to make me do push-ups earlier, and I warned that if I got down on the ground to do push-ups, I would not be getting up again. Like, I am seconds away from a nap. But I don't want to end stream yet because I'm having a good time. You know what? Let's see if I can run Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 while also streaming. I haven't tested this because I never really intended for this to be a stream game. This is just a me game, you know? A ground stream. All right. Well, let's see if this works, yeah? Okay. So, whoop. Welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. The game I've been utterly obsessed with for the last 2 days. This game is, I guess I will mention, I have never played the first one. I never touched the first one. But this one went on sale, and there's a really cool DLC coming out soonish. Do I sleep by plugging into a wall outlet and face planting? I don't have to plug in. I have the wireless charging. So I lie down on like a pad. Because at the end of the day, I am human. I am human. I'm just in this body. I chose a robotic body, you know? And unfortunately, having been born human, there are still some habits I can't shake, and lying down to sleep or recharge is one of them. I don't need to sleep, really. You know? I am fully digital at this point. But yeah. Some habits are hard to shake. King Aza. None of that. Anyway, so I have not played the first one of this, but the second one has absolutely grabbed me by the neck. I love this game so much. It is basically a, like, the best way I can describe it is if you took Cyberpunk 2077 and Red Dead Redemption 2 and you mushed them together, and then you set that in 15th century or 14th century Bohemia, like Czechoslovakia. So it's a first-person game. I am this man named Henry, and given the jawline and the cut of his jib and his hair, I want you to picture what this man sounds like. Give him a British accent. Pretend he's British. Imagine what he sounds like, and I can guarantee you you're going to get it right. Because he sounds exactly like he looks. He sounds, his voice fits what he looks like. So I guess I'll just change this real quick. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Do that. And change this. Finished dog game onto other dog game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Boop. Okay. Updated my category, updated the other thing. This is going to yell at me. Len is living, oops, that, oops, Bohemian life. Okay. So I guess we can just chat now. We can just yap. Because I wasn't gonna do anything interesting in this. I just got some potion recipes from the apothecary here. And I've got a satchel full of like goods and stuff. So I was gonna make myself some potions. And y'all, the alchemy system in this game is so fucking extra. A lot of the game is done through potions, so let's make a potion or two. So I want to make beer. I can't make beer, but I can make moonshine. Moonshine, here we are. Henry's homemade moonshine, a strong drink that is sure to put you in a good mood. So what the fuck? Here, let me read this out to you. We're gonna play some Deliverance. Okay, Henry's moonshine. We'll make some Henry's moonshine. Some of Henry's moonshine. You will need spirits, 2 handfuls of wormwood, and 2 handfuls of mint. I think I have some mint. So you throw the 2 handfuls of wormwood into the cauldron, boil it for 2 turns, grind the mint, add it into the cauldron, boil it again for 1 turn, and then we distill it. I've never distilled anything. Okay, so let's do this. So I need wormwood and mint. I don't have... Oh, I have a lot of mint, actually. Fresh mint. Okay. Confirm. So I need to add 2 wormwood to the cauldron. Oh, wait. Shit. I need to add spirits first. Spirits. Reset. Okay. Do I make a mojito? You gonna make a mojito? You should make a mojito. This and this. I screwed up. I need to start with the spirits. Okay, we got ourselves a cauldron full of spirits. We need 2 wormwood. I am not a fan of mojitos flicker. I think as far as cocktails go, or mixed drinks, my favorite is probably a dark and stormy, and that's mostly because I just really like rum. It's full of spirits already, and now we're adding stuff to it. So I added 2 wormwood. I need to boil it for 2 turns now. So drop this onto the fire. Wait until it boils. There's the bubbles. Okay. Sandglass. This is 1 turn. This is what I mean by this game is super extra. And 2 turns. Vodka sour. I do like a sour. Okay. 2 turns are nearly done. And up. Okay. And now we add 2 ground mint. Grind the mint. Okay. 1 into the mortar and pestle. Mint. Mortar. Pestle this up. A lot of this game... this game is so extra, and I fucking love it so much. You have no idea. Add this to the cauldron. Mortars you. You should join the 9th and join the... Get your mortar qualification, and then you can mortar me. Boil this for 1 turn. Okay. There's the bubbles. Mortar... boil this for 1 turn. Boiling, boiling, boiling. You should join the 9th. No, Wazik, you can't grind me into a fine powder. Boiling's done. And now we distill it. I've never used distill before. Distill. How to distill, actually. I actually don't know how to distill things. Finish the potion using a still. Finish the potion by pouring it. Finish the potion using a still. How do you distill? You can distill this potion. To do this, look at the still with a vial in hand and finish the potion. I understand. Okay. So I need one of these. And then the still. Oh, neat! That's not how distillation works, but alright. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stuff happening here. And I made some moonshine. Hey, I made a moonshine. Hooray! See how fucking involved it is? And like... God, this game is fucking good. I love it so much. Oh man, oh man. It fucks. This game is so cool. I can make soap too. Right? I love how involved the alchemy is. I think cooking is also as involved. Part of the reason I put this on my wish list is because there is a blacksmithing DLC coming out soon. And if anyone here has watched my Vintage Story games, you all know how much I love blacksmithing. Now, I told myself that chances are the blacksmithing won't be as involved as the one in Vintage Story. But given how involved this alchemy this process is, I suspect the blacksmithing might be as involved as Vintage Stories. Maybe more, or maybe in a different way, you know? So, like, I'm excited for it. I'm definitely going to grab that DLC once it comes out. I want to make some soap. We need thistle, 2 handfuls of thistle, some dandelions, and some charcoal. Grind the thistle, add it to the cauldron, boil for 2 turns. Add the dandelion to the cauldron and boil for 1 turn. Grind the charcoal and add it to the cauldron and pour. Okay. So, 2 thistle, boil. 1 dandelion, boil. 1 charcoal, ground, add, and pour. Okay. Nope, not you. Back to the bench. Let's make some soap. My clothes are constantly dirty. So we need charcoal, dandelion, and thistle, was it? Need thistle, right? Thistle. 1 dandelion. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wait. 2 thistle, 1 dandelion, some charcoal. Okay. So what does it start with? It starts with water. Wait. Or oil. It starts with oil. Wait. This isn't telling me what liquid to start with. It is oil, right? The circle is oil, I'm pretty sure. Or the triangle, the upward triangle is oil. Yes, okay. Upward triangle is oil. Okay, so oil, it makes sense. You're making soap. You don't want water. It has to be water soluble, right? Or non-soluble? Okay, so 2 thistle into the cauldron. Oh, another 2 of these. Cauldron. And now boil for 2 turns. So onto the fire you go. And once that boils, with this, that's gonna run down. And then we give her another one. What does a dark and stormy taste like? It's made with rum and ginger beer. So it's kind of astringent. It's sweet because of the rum, but then the ginger beer gives it a kind of like a tart taste. It's good. I like it a lot. I prefer straight rum. Like, if given the option, I'll have a rum neat, you know? Add the dandelion to the cauldron and boil for 1 turn. Wait, boil for 1 turn, yes. Dandelion. Okay. Down. Right. Boil for 1 turn. I could be the soap maker. I mean, soap is important, you know? I could stream this for 3 hours just making... I forgot the charcoal. No, I didn't. Where's the charcoal? Dandelion, dried thistle. Wait. Oh, charcoal. Right there. Right in front of me. Okay. He did it. No, Haza, don't eat the charcoal. It's bad for you. Grind the charcoal. Okay. Where are the happy baths? I will go take a bath afterwards. Although I don't think I can bathe in this game on stream because it does get sexual. There is sex in this game. Okay, grind the charcoal, add it to the cauldron, and then we just pour it and we're done. Easy soap. Cocktail I keep making from one of those bartender YouTubers. It's supposed to be a Romulan ale, 2 white rum, 1 lime juice, simple syrup, and blue curacao. Oh, cool. Bathing gone sexual? Yes. Although, I will say, very sad. I made... soap. I made soap. Hey, that was cool. Okay. fucking is involved. Can I get a yo? So this is what I was going to talk about. Aza, sadly, while this game does have romance options and sex in it,
Should that thistle have been ground?
should that thistle have been ground? Grind the thistle. Oh, I made soap without grinding the thistle first. It also says you will need oil. I can't read. I can't fucking read. I am illiterate. So sadly, of all the romance options, there are 6. 5 of them are with women. Only one of them is with a man, and that man very specifically is your boss. So it's a bit of a strange situation. He's also a bit of a shithead. He's Prince Fuckboy, is the only way I can put it. He's a oh hell yeah. He's a bit of a twink though, Aza. I don't know that you'd like him. I didn't grind the thistle, but I still got soap out of it. That's interesting. I'm tempted to try again. Yeah, no, he's a foppish little twink, I'm sorry to say. Seen some stuff to know where the route with the boss goes. Oh, yeah. No, although, Aza, this game has a very good modding scene, actually. Like a surprisingly good modding scene. And it's through the workshop, the Steam Workshop. And I noticed that the Steam Workshop has all the same adult mods that you would otherwise have to go to Nexus Mods for. So you can get your naked people. There is one called, fuck, what's it called? It's called Pizzles of something. I forget the other word, the name they used. Pizzle here being slang for penis. So you can get your dicks. There's dicks all over the screen if you want it. Steam doesn't care anymore? Well. Yeah, no, Aza, you might not be able to bed any of them. Oh no, but there is a mod to have sex with men in the bathhouses. So if you don't mind a fling, if you don't mind a one-night thing, then you can do that for sure. God. Chat, would you hate if I did a stream one day where it was just 3 hours of me making potions? Would that be bad? Just us chatting and me making stuff? Personally, I would love that. I think that would be dope as hell. That'd be peak. it'd be interesting, right? I'd have fun with that. Oh, Robin, no, why would you say that? Now I'm unsure of myself. We would let you cook. I haven't played Potion Craft only because it's more of a card game than a potion game. But I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check it out on Steam one day, if it ever goes on sale. While brewing potions, your energy will slowly replenish, and your nourishment will not decrease. You can sell potions you brew for 30% more. The brewing process will be more tolerant of minor errors, making it easier to achieve better quality potions. That might be nice. Every time you successfully brew a potion, you get one extra you get one extra potion of the same quality. Oh, equilibrium. Equilibrium. Definitely. What? Never mind. Aza, why? Never mind what? Never mind Potion Craft? It's a card game, right? I like card games. Don't get me wrong. But... oh, this one would give me better penetration. So Wanderer lets me... it's interesting. Nothing. I didn't say nothing, Aza. What's up? So this one lets me sleep better on beds. This one lets me have more charisma if I've got herbs on me. I mean, your charisma will count as 2 or more just for having a whole shit ton of herbs on me, and I do that all the time. Kind of like Balatro, but oh yeah, I saw that, Robin. I saw that. That might be cool, actually. Heartseeker, Leshy, Master Fletcher. You know what? Let's go Flower Power. I like charisma. Let's do that. Let me speak more gooder. Combat. Oh, I can punch more gooder too. Combos, buffs. Okay, okay, okay. It's amazing. That's good. I never got Balatro because... Okay, I say I like card games. I like card games where there's no way for me to describe what kind of card games I like and what kinds I don't like without excluding Balatro. I just don't know that I would like Balatro. I don't really care for gambling. I don't really care for poker. I know it's not poker. Like, I know it's poker as seen through the eyes of a madman. But from what I've seen of Balatro, I'm fairly certain I wouldn't enjoy it. So, Balala's me? Don't Balala me. I'm going to pick some more herbs. We got hella dandelions. We have so many dandelions. How much dandelion have I got? Oh my god, I have a lot of dandelions. Okay, what am I missing? What am I short on? I need more mint. I need more St. John's wort. I have a lot of marigold. I could use more eyebright. And comfrey would be nice. But I definitely don't need more dandelion. More mint would be nice. Supposedly, I have installed a couple of mods for this already. So one mod lets me save wherever. This game does something very interesting where the only way to save is if you have one of... I don't have it. Crafting, potions, one of these. So the only way you can save in this game when you're out and about is if you have a Savior Schnapps. It does other things for you. Like a Savior Schnapps will heal you a little bit and give you extra strength. It'll also get you a little drunk. Like, it's a schnapps, but it also lets you save the game when you're out and about. If you don't use a Savior Schnapps, the only other way to save is if you sleep in a bed or you go to your this and you save and quit and it turns the game off. Now, at its base, I love that idea. I think that's cool as hell. Having like diegetic saving. I'm actually talking myself into getting rid of the mod I installed. It discourages save scumming. It encourages like actually being mindful of your gameplay. But you can get a mod that just lets you save whenever you want. Like you just hit F5 and it saves the game for you. But now that I'm talking about how much I like the mechanic, I'm convincing myself to get rid of it. Puppy.
You silly doggy.
Puppy. Hey dog.
Here you go.
Have some dried hare meat. Eat that. Eat the hare meat. Oh, okay. Can you eat dried hare meat? I don't know why it rolls away. That's so annoying. The other mod I got lets me pick stuff without it going into third person because it's a weird choice on the devs part. I don't know why they did that. Typically, ooh, mint. Typically, when you click to pick something up, it cuts to black, loads up a third-person view of you crouching down, picking up the thing, and then you stand back up. It cuts to black, and it puts you back in first person, and it's a bit much. So I got rid of it because it was annoying. You can actually get another mod that just makes picking stuff immediate, like instant. But I don't mind the animation. Just don't take me out of the game, you know? That's a weird choice. Yeah, it was a weird choice on their part. Okay. Apothecary's Herb Garden. God, this game does something very funny. So they hired a bunch of British actors to voice these characters. It is set in Bohemia, which is now the Czech Republic and like that area, right? In the usual way, they got a bunch of English actors to do the voices for this. Including some other actors who aren't English by any means. But, every so often, someone will do a line read, and it's like, huh, excuse me? So I'm at the Apothecaries. Or, as one lady described it when I met her earlier, the Apothecary. We're just gonna pop down to the Apothecary and get ourselves some potions at the Apothecary. Excuse me, dear, can you go over to the Apothecary and get ourselves some decoctions, please? Oh, I can't go to the Apothecary, dear. They've been closed near on a month. And their decoctions aren't any good. I don't need more dandelion. But yeah, it bothered me when I first heard it, but now when I just want to say apothecary. It's a very funny word. What is in this flower bed? Why can't I pick anything from this flower bed? What's in here? Guys. Is there nothing in here, really? Oh, yeah. Can you search for stuff? Send home or track? No, I guess not. Azza, would you like anything from the apothecaries? I don't want the dandelion, I want the marigold. Yeah, no, I've been playing this game so much. I absolutely love it. It is so good. It's just so good. And it's really... I say Cyberpunk 2077 only because it's the first person thing. It's only first person, you know? But it is much closer to Red Dead Redemption 2 in terms of like simulationist stuff. I think it fucks. I think it's so cool. Absolutely love this game. I am looking for more mint. Might you have more mint? Being colorblind does make things a little difficult when you're searching for herbs. Or sorry, herbs. They say herbs in the game. I'm Canadian. I say herbs. And I don't say herbs because of the you know, North American thing where North Americans don't know how to speak English, blah, 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 right? I say herbs because I'm Canadian and I'm on the French part of Canada, where usually they drop the H's. They don't pronounce the H's in front of things. So I want to try all of these. I am also sad about the horse controls. I imagine the horses control much better with a controller. Because it's a little difficult to control like the movement. Liquor, what do you mean I'm not Canadian? What are you talking about? Canadians don't say H, I promise you that. I am Canadian and I say H and everyone I know says H. Unless other parts of Canada say H. But the bit I'm in doesn't say H. I'm sorry to break your heart. There's not much sort of linguistic difference between different populations in Canada. But it does exist a little bit until you go to Newfoundland. H is a very sometimes letter. Until you go to Newfoundland, you know? Let's make some savior schnapps. I'm gonna get rid of the mod that lets me save anywhere. So I'm gonna make a whole bunch of savior schnapps. So this is 5 steps. We need wine, nettle, and belladonna. I can prepare the things. So that puts it up here. So we got belladonna, we got nettle. How much belladonna have I? Oh, only 2. Okay. So we're definitely going to have to go hunting for more belladonna. So we can't mess this up. Schnapps. Am I saying it incorrectly, Azza? I already say scones wrong. Don't tell me I'm saying schnapps wrong. Schnapps? Do you say schnapps? Is it a short A for you? I can't believe I'm being bullied on my own stream on how I speak. Technically, I also speak the Queen's English. Or the King, I guess it's the King's English. It's a short A. Pronounced as a schnapp. Schnapps? Why do I say schnapps then? Maybe I'm putting too much emphasis on it. Schnapps. It's sort of in between, right? It's like schnapps, schnapps, schnapps. I am odd. We have learned this. We learned this when I tried to describe how I pronounce one, the past tense of win, and the letter of the number 1 differently. I pronounce those 2 things differently. I'm gonna put it in chat. I pronounce these 2 words differently. Not that. Chat. Do y'all pronounce these 2 words differently, or is it literally just me? Because I've never met anyone else other than me and my mother who do this. Need wine, nettle, 2 handfuls of belladonna, so we're making just a single portion of schnapps. So, nettle to the cauldron, boil for 2 turns, grind the belladonna, add the belladonna to the cauldron and boil for 1 turn, and then pour. So nettle, 2 boils. Ground belladonna, 1 boil, pour. 1 and 1. They're 2 different words. They sound different. Yeah, 1, the number 1, and I won, you know? Maybe I'm crazy. Oh wait, this is... Yeah, it's dried. That's fine. Ah, fuck. Fuck. Shit. Oh, I can put stuff back. Ah, yes. We need wine. Always start with the liquid. You always start with the liquid. You do it the other way around. Really? Oh shit, Azza, you're my mirror. You're my evil mirror. Do you have a bad mustache? Do you twirl your mustache? Plot your evil schemes? Nettle to the cauldron. Okay. 1 and 1 is 1 and 1. We know Oz is the evil one because look at me. Look at me. Do you think I could be evil? Look how cute I am. Of course I'm not the evil one. Oz is definitely the evil one. Aggie, did you not see what Ozza drew of me? Without my request? This is what Ozza drew of me. You ready for this, Angie? Bam. I pop into voice chat, and this is staring at me. Oz is definitely the evil one. Or at least the horny one. One of those 2 things. It is pretty hot though, actually. Oh shit, I've lost track of what I've done. I think I added the nettle to the pot already, right? So now we need to boil it for 2 days. Okay, that's okay. We're doing alright. Okay, bubbles, we're boiling. So this is 1 turn. Almost done. And 2 turns. Okay. I have more margin of error to finish the recipes now, so we should be okay. And that's 2 turns boiled. Up. Alright, and now we add 2 handfuls of belladonna to the mortar and pestle, grind it up, and then add it to the thing. So belladonna 1. In here. Belladonna 2. In here. Give her an old grind. Give her that grind. Bounce on it. 2 shots of vodka. That's a different thing. Into the cauldron. I think that's it. I don't think we have to boil it again. Oh, add to the cauldron and boil for 1 turn. Okay, so 1 more boil. Okay. Get those bubbles going. Turn this. And then once that's done, we raise her up. And up. And pour, I believe. Finally pour. That's it. I'm surprised I don't have to distill it. Yeah, just pour it. Alright, Savior Schnapps. Strong Savior Schnapps. Fuck it up. We did it. We did it. Oh yeah. Oh man. What a good game this is. Marigold decoction is pretty handy to have. So this one will actually heal you over time. And helps against hangovers. Or cures it immediately if good quality. Ooh. So I could get drunk off my ass and then take some of this and I'll be fine. You need water, nettle, and marigold, which I think I have quite a lot of. Yeah, Azza, I need to make you a marigold decoction, then you can drink as much as you want.
My darling, light of my life.
What's gotten into you?
Drop everything and get ready.
What for God's sake?
Put on a dress. We're going to the fair. In case you're wondering, I won.
Christ in heaven, what did you win? Have you been playing dice again?
There's a spat happening outside, a marital spat. So water, nettle, 2 handfuls of marigold.
You were drunk
Add the nettle to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Grind the marigold and add it to the cauldron and pour. That's it? That is such an easy recipe. Yeah, that guy needs my marigold decoction for sure. So we need water. A little bit of water, by which I mean a whole goddamn cauldron of water. And then we need a handful of nettle to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Okay. And to here you go. And down you go. Wait, 1 half? Yes. Turn this over, we're good. We're doing all right. Is there cooking? There is. I haven't touched it yet, but there is cooking in this game. Okay, up you go. You go. Oh shit, boil for 2 turns. Hell. That's okay, we're fine. I think it's okay if you do it broken like that. Yes, no, there is cooking in this game. There's actually a cooking skill. I'll show you after I'm done this. There's also a drinking skill. Also. You can put skill points into drinking and become better at drinking. Grind the marigold. We need 2 marigold. It is also on sale right now. Just letting y'all know in chat if this is interesting to you. There is more to the game than working at the apothecaries. But I love this shit, so into the cauldron. I'm a level 15 drunk. Pour. Oh, that's it. We don't even have to boil it again. All right, marigold decoction. Also, this game runs like a fucking dream. Hey, y'all, I am running this game on Ultra right now. And I have rock solid 60 FPS. Wrong marigold decoction. Hell to the yes. This game runs like a dream. I can't get over how good this is. I left the FPS counter up there so that I could test streaming it. But, apparently it just works, man. Look at this. I have it on full ultra. I am running it at only 60 FPS. I'm... Flicker. Technically, I am rock solid. I am made of metal. Hey, good. So Azza, check this out. You've got drinking. See? You can drink, and it gives you stuff. Under the influence of alcohol, you'll be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. If you were meant to get a hangover while sleeping, now you won't. Plus, when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable, so you sleep like a king. Amazingly, when you're drunk, you make 20% less noise when moving indoors. You can actually play this game as a functioning alcoholic. The more drunk you are, the higher chance you have of not wasting your badge when you use it. Badges are something in the dice game. There's a gambling game in this. Beer sates you twice as much, so if you're not afraid of drunkenness, you can more easily replace food with it. However, portions sate you half as much, so you can drink more of them. Holy shit. Drinking wine or beer will heal you for 5 health points, and spirits can cure poisoning. Here's one, drunken fool. If you commit a minor crime while drunk, you can try to excuse yourself by claiming your impaired state. When you're drunk, life is just somehow nicer. The bonuses of the positive phase of drunkenness come into full effect earlier. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff you can do in this that is surprisingly... Oh, there's no cooking skill, though, is there? There is cooking in this, but maybe it's not as involved as the alchemy is. No. Oh, I may have lied to you. There's food, though. Like, I know you can cook. Oh, master cook. Okay, the cooking is in the survival thing. If you cook, dry, or smoke, oh. Well, no, not quite, huh? I'm actually not sure. But I mean, the rest is good, right? The rest is pretty dang good. Yeah. I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy with this game. I think it rocks. I'm very happy with it. How much time have I got left? I've only got 5 minutes left in this stream. Well, can go try and sell some stuff. How much have I got? I've only got 100 monies. Actually, let's have a quick dice game. Let's do that. Let's play some dice. Is there nowhere to gamble in this town? What kind of shithole town is this? What do you mean there's nowhere to gamble? Oh, literally, there's nowhere to gamble in this town. Huh. Indulgence chest, sharpening wheel. Like, you think the gambling would be at, the tavern. But the tavern's right over here. And there's no gambling at the tavern. Not as far as I know, anyway.
Well, if I did, I wouldn't leave it to the last
There's
moment.
always something happening here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You have a kind master, huh? Mutt?
Don't call my mutt mutt. He's just a good boy. There's an inside, but no one playing dice. Oh, I just want to play some dice, though.
No, and nor should you.
Alright, well, my bed's over there. Let's find some dice. I want to play a game of dice before we finish up this stream. Where are the dice at? There's some dice right here. Okay. We're going to this inn over here. The fast travel system is also kind of cool. You can be set upon along the road. You see an ambush. A defenseless person is cowering as armed men approach with weapons drawn. They're shouting and laughing. They haven't noticed you yet. Stop and get involved. Oi now! What's all this then? Wait.
Here you go. Take it.
Dog.
Run.
Is anything not clear to you?
Hey now.
Yes,
Hey, now.
I understand. Here.
Hey.
What the?
Oh, just like that, huh? Right into it.
Being attacked.
Hell.
Help.
Fucking hell. Yeah, fuck him up. You running? You running? No, you can't run. Oh shit. Game, I fucking hate. Oh, okay. So it does bother me when the game does that. A little bit. Just a touch, it bothers me when the game does that. Sometimes when you try and whip your camera around to like target the person, like a different part of the fighting thingy, the camera breaks away from the person and then you just die. Very annoying. Well, that's fine. I do have to end stream now, unfortunately, anyway. We have ads coming up in 2 minutes, so let's call this quitsies before the ad starts. I'm going to change this back to my schedule so that y'all can see my schedule. Oop. Okay. Open this up. Oh wait. Oh look. My model isn't moving as smoothly as it otherwise would. Oh. Okay, so the game, I can't stream this super well with my model going. Okay. I wasn't looking at my, I guess I wasn't looking at my preview. So there is some drawback to streaming this game. I can't stream this and run my VTuber at the same time. Yeah, my GPU is maxed out. That's a shame. Although, yeah, that's not good. Okay, well, that sucks. But what can you do? That's okay, I guess. You know what? Let's, Robin. Jesus Christ. Okay, turn you off. Let me get some tunes going real quick, just so that we have something to listen to, so we don't have to listen just the sound of my voice. And a little bit of that. Okay. It's okay, Robin. Just easy now, easy. Okay. So, hey, y'all. I'm gonna snooze this ad. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. It is always a pleasure. I'm so sorry that the stream started very low energy and kind of down in the dumps. I am still very tired, but streaming picked me up. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm glad we finished Signal. That was fun. Cute little game. Yeah, just a fun little game. And I got to show off some of my new obsession, Kingdom Come Deliverance II. So that's good. Yeah, thank you. It is a good game. So yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. That's it. That's the end. We are going to raid out to someone, find someone to raid, clear all of those, go to Twitch, see if anyone is playing this currently or if any of my friends are live. Oh, Quasar's live though. Do like Quasar, although I raided to them not too long ago. Oh, Eileen's live though. I also raided to Eileen recently. I want to spread the love a little bit, you know? Oh, Katsu's also live. I raided to Katsu yesterday, but... No, you know what? I haven't raided to Eileen in a minute. Let's go to Eileen. Eileen's currently playing Cyberpunk 2077, which I also sort of described this game as, so that'll be okay, right? Thank you, Flicker. So we're gonna raid out to Eileen. So hey, everyone. Once again, thank you all so much. I love that you all enjoy this. We're gonna be back tomorrow with some vintage story with all of the friends. Please keep your fingers crossed that I get a good night's sleep tonight. I am desperate for some sleep. I'm dying. I'm dying. Raid is live. Tell them I said hi. Tell them I said hello. Y'all take care of yourself, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.